you want to start the show again? You want to do the? Because yesterday you did, and you were.
I have too many.
Hey, pukey.
I did a big concoction of vitamins.
Oh,
and I've got that.
You get the cream or the clear? What are you going?
Did you do it on an empty belly?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got those kind of vitamin burps. Yeah. I'm worried about you.
Fish oils.
I would ask for some of Jack's those nuts over there, but I'm not allowed. My wife
Jack's nuts.
The shoveler hates Jack's nuts.
Really?
The shoveler is done with Jack's nuts. They're messy.
Oh, I see.
Jack's nuts are messy.
Jack,
those are my dad's nuts, not my nuts.
Fair. Yeah.
She's never had Jack's nuts.
Jack's
very
dad,
happy
on the
with
other
Jack.
hand.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. Bet365, official gaming partner, proud presenter of this program.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app. Get in on the game. Oh, baby. Use the code NATION when you sign up if you haven't already. And we got a super chat. Proceeds. We've had some big ones. Good on everybody. The last few days, we've raised some real good money for the youth centers of Calgary. Everyone's in the giving spirit.
You love to see it.
You love it. Yeah. You're back.
I'm back.
I mean, you're back.
Great shows this week.
My
Obviously,
tone was bad there. Sorry.
Hey, you don't pretend. We've worked together long enough. I know where things stand.
Yeah, you're back.
Thank you. It
Did
was
you have
not
fun?
great trip.
Oh, good.
That's what I mean.
Like here was
Before we were chatting before the show, and it did. It sounded like all of the stories you had to share were all very uplifting.
very positive.
Yeah.
It's just good to get on vacation because everyone can just relax.
Yeah.
right?
Just spend some
Just
quality
turn down the intensity.
time.
Finally, we've gotten away. And,
Those locals down there in LA are getting soft in their wetsuits. Fellas are right in there. No sweat. No wetsuits.
these
Let's go.
kids
They're
are-
so soft.
Canadians.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Like, we go to a lake in the summer that's colder than this. Like, that's right. You tell them,
Oh,
boys.
yeah. I heard that lake had a real problem this summer.
There's a few different lakes that's problems. Yeah.
Was it on fire?
No.
Is it Succomy with the
Some
poop? What are we talking
sort of-
about?
I think it was in relationship to that, but there's some sort of bloom.
Oh, no.
Just want to stay out of there. Don't
Yeah.
do the swimming.
That happens, nature. Huh?
Well, anyway, it's
Yeah, thanks. Good work on the
It's-
show this week.
it's great to have you back.
You're trying. You
Did I
saved
not
Noodler
sound-
for me today. That's good too. You
Yeah, we
don't
saved
get
him.
full Pinder.
Well, here's the thing with Noodler. Jamie McLennan, part of Overdrive TSN, the radio show, they are in Winnipeg because Winnipeg is hosting the Grey Cup. TSN
It's
is
a big
the
CFL
broadcast
show.
partner of the CFL. So they're doing the shows there. They're in Winnipeg. Jamie sends me a text about an hour ago.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be a little late.
Oh, so busy out there, eh?
It's like, no problem. So I sent him the text. And I was,
What the hell's...
Winnipeg is an hour because it was about 9:30.
Oh, yeah. Time
There's a time check. Like you're in a different time zone.
Right.
He says back, no.
Yes.
Yes. Toronto is in the east.
Mhm.
Winnipeg is central. We
Right.
are mountain. So you aren't on for an hour. That's what it was. You're not on for another hour. No. Yes.
Yes, Jamie. He's
10
usually good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's usually on top of it. So then I kind of laid it out to Toronto, just like 10:30 is 12:30, which for you right now, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, haha. Got it.
So we may or may not get him today. That's great.
I think we probably could add him twice. I think he was ready almost an
Dialed
hour
in.
ago.
Okay.
And he's probably ready to go again. But yeah,
Okay.
we talked to Drager yesterday. Apparently, Odog, Jeff O'Neill, his co-host,
not having it.
not loving.
It's these
River
former
City.
players are out there. Just get soft. And then,
River City?
That's what they call it.
Really?
Red River, the forks where the Assiniboine and the red meet.
Okay. Never been.
Yeah, you don't need to meet there.
The forks is maybe about as good as it gets.
Really?
So if you can't get down with the forks,
Don't get down with
you
Winnipeg.
could have a hard time. Although
Never
you
been.
It's dumb.
Stop hitting them.
What?
you would love it out there.
I would love
Hunting and
Winnipeg.
fishing.
I'm a
What's
big,
that, Luke? Bro? Hunting, fishing, and loving every day.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah.
Sure.
McLeod Law,
Gets windy.
LLP Studios. It's where we're at.
Did you fly in last night in that wind?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a whoop, 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 whoop,
Jack
whoop
pissed
landing.
himself.
Yeah.
Doesn't like flying.
Jack
No.
doesn't like flying. You can
I
tell.
hate
It's all
flying.
nervous. He's shaking.
McLeod Law, LLP Studios.
That's right. Peter
Dialing it up.
Klein. Pete, he's our guy. If he can't do it,
Don't you fly.
that's right. I don't think that's their tagline.
Haven't
don't
heard it
need a
before.
tagline.
It's
No.
got to be
They
new.
just
if it
I'd
have
is.
that.
workshop it a little bit if
McLeod
McLeod,
Law, LLP. That's all you
yeah,
need.
if they were thinking about that. But and we talk about it all the time. If it's business or personal, big or small, they are community based, they are community driven, and they're the very best.
You know how things work here. They're
Yeah.
from here.
Generally, if you need some legal assistance, like something's not going great, it's that peace of mind knowing you've got the best, and that's what you get with McLeod.
You don't have to call some 1-900 number and some dude picks up the phone in another country.
Yeah, I just
That
It's
doesn't
less
work for me.
effective when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't feel
So what are the rules there around
reassured.
this?
I don't like it. I've got it figured out, man.
What?
Oh dear.
Because again,
Well, life's problem. That's the
He's a problem
the
solver.
issues
you know?
of life.
I'm
You're flexing again.
yeah. Kind of is, you know what? It very much like my theory, which I think has been proven to be true. Empty net goals count and have as much value as goals that are scored when a goalie is in the net.
Alex Ovechkin knows this. We've
Yeah.
seen it the last few
He's
years.
had a lot of
He's
empty net
figured it out.
goals.
He's been listening to you.
There's no asterisk. There's
No,
no
they
when
count
he
the
goes into the
same.
Hall of Fame. Well, he had 900 career goals, but
300 are empty netter.
The Flames win last night, and the Flames have had a hard time winning.
Sure have.
According to who?
The
The
standings.
standings,
Most of the standings.
win-loss column.
Not us.
Yeah. If you allow 0 goals,
That's a good night.
I think
for the goalie.
your chances of winning raise exponentially.
quite a bit more.
Dustin Wolf, shutout last night, win. A lot of the other games where he's allowed goals, not as many wins.
Well, also it sounded like he got some good reading time as well. So talk about a banger of a night. You get the win, you get the shutout,
Yeah.
you catch up on your book club.
Had what, 18 minutes in the first
I
period.
don't
just
believe that you're. This is just a philosophy, right? It's not a.
it's a theory.
It's not a science proven out thing.
Well, it does count. The goals count the same. I'm backing them up. I
The
think
goals
it's-
count the same, and
I think it's a fact, Rhett.
I can dig deeper. I can do a deeper dive.
Can we get
But
some analytics nerds on this?
Games in which goaltenders allow 0 goals, I have to feel like their winning percentage is
Quite high?
really strong.
Yeah. I'll back you up on that.
Pay for that upgraded AI BS and just
Yeah.
do a deep research just to make sure you're
That
not
AI
off
is-
base.
You
and
told us it's peaked already. It's done.
Yeah, you told us it's over, and you pay for the
Someone
Yeah.
AI'd some World Series thing, and they're like, "Oh, well, Vladdy's going to pull the ball to right field." Like, he pulls to left field. What are you talking about? He's like AI figured this out. How are you? Like, it's peaked. Rhett's right. Someone's feeding it bad intel now. It's
I
all
do
the
feel-
done.
bots are feeding it bullshit. So now
Yes.
that's all we're gonna get. We're gonna be running around like idiots.
We're getting stupider
So
every
is
year.
AI no good now?
Peaked. Rhett called it 2 months
Oh,
ago.
boy.
But those flying cars are coming.
Good stuff.
What?
I'm just glad that you've planted your flag in the flying car.
They're
We had-
coming.
We had a conversation yesterday, and then we brought Darren Drager on, and then we furthered the conversation.
Can I say an apology to Drakes because Drakes is does he care?
No.
Okay,
He
because I
quite
dropped a
enjoys-
hard.
You know what
F-bomb.
he
Hard.
does? He does a lot of things where to talk about sports, you have to be wearing a suit and everyone's polite. So I think he enjoys coming
had
to
a
a place
suit
where
on,
he can
yes.
just be
Yeah.
mere mortals.
Dregs is one of those guys, and I think people that watch this show have come to see. Oh, he's like, he'll go out, have some drinks. And he's
Yeah.
He's a normal, good guy. Like, he's a good dude.
He's a fella.
Well
And then-
stocked bar. He cooks meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you see him on the panel with the tie. Well, I believe that it's like, yes, he's putting it on here.
It's good.
And he's very good at it. He's one of the best at it and has been, and will go down in history as one of the best.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's a good guy. I would think hearing F-bombs, that's commonplace.
That's got to be like for him. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of these. Probably.
Yeah, I jumped
maybe,
right
there's a
on him and
chance.
threw
No,
a hard
Yeah.
effort.
get some opinions.
and
going.
he had just been on Buffalo radio
Yes.
for about half an hour
Right.
prior, and then Rhett
Yeah.
kind of comes in. What's up with this? Here's what
Sorry.
we talked yesterday, and the San Jose Sharks, have they arrived?
Whoa.
Are they now at a spot?
What?
You know, they've been near the bottom.
Mm.
Are they now a team that's, hey, you know what? We're done with that.
They're
We're-
ascending, Dean. Ascending.
We were making
gonna
fun
be.
of the people They gave away the Sharks tickets at the start of the year.
That's right.
Wow,
You silly gooses. You thought that Thursday against the Sharks, you can have those.
Didn't Cammie say she was like, she and her fiance were like, we're going to the Sharks. This is our,
Well, I
gotta
told
go
Brett,
see the Sharks.
Macklin Celebrini is a
Heartthrob.
heartthrob now. The Sharks are for real. They'd won 6-1-7. They'd won 4 straight. Their defense is good. They're electrifying. Woo!
Where were the seats you got your daughter?
Yeah, she doesn't. Got to parent that. Got some hard discussions coming up here. Anyway, but yeah, we wondered if the San Jose
Hughes to Bedard.
Well, it's
She's
getting better.
following
Yeah, it
the
moves.
money.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it
She's
moves.
getting better.
were we hasty in our praise?
Where we sold a bill of
Well, I mean,
Hey,
fellas,
we sold a bill of goods here?
Fellas, if anyone's going to tell you that's what the Sharks have looked like to this point, they're lying to you.
'Cause you know what?
Even the best teams in the league will have an off night.
I want Warsofsky to
Yeah.
explain himself.
Ryan? Well,
I
he traded those kids for wins. Now he's all out of bullets.
I have the game sheet here. The NHL.
God,
has
you love stats and science.
What a nerd.
Facts.
Beat
well,
it, nerd.
but without, and again, you kind of go through, okay, so San Jose Sharks, 14-27, because it says here, Mario Ferraro says, they were horse shit.
Oh,
Yeah, wow.
right in the.
Right here.
I know who makes those. I
Let
can't
me-
believe they
here,
put
look,
it in
it's
there.
right, it's right there.
Yeah, I saw their HS per 60 was through the
Yes,
roof.
their
100%.
horse shit per 60
minutes
was through the
100%.
roof.
Yeah, it was
What the
Highest
fuck did
of the
we see
season.
last
that's
night?
the highest rate of horse shit they've had all year.
Holy cow.
I tuned into Afterburner last night, and the fellas were like, we've seen some bad performances this year. That might be the worst NHL performance like in years anyone could recall. And it was, I believe, Bobby Germany and Gould. They're like, that was atrocious.
Hey,
atrocious.
The Bills got their butts kicked in Miami
Uh-huh.
Gross.
because they're out in South Beach. Maybe the Sharks
were the
came
Sharks?
to town. They were at
That's
Cowboys.
Wednesday
night
party.
Cowboys,
They
you
had-
know how it is.
They had a bit of a Wild Wednesdays at Cowboys.
Regular
Sure.
price draft night. That one's always
Yeah.
crazy. Huh.
They're lucky Askarov abstained because he was good.
I think Germany had it in his he does his little post game rundown, like thoughts about the game.
Yeah,
and he's like, a good team would have won this game 10+ to nothing.
Oh,
And the Flames were fighting so hard to get their one goal against the goalie
Bob.
because the chances were there. And it's like post, no, San Jose's awful. You still needed the empty net. Oh,
yeah.
Come on.
No, I mean,
It's
listen.
true, but
I mean, we saw Colorado put a crooked number up in Edmonton the other night. Like,
It's-
don't tell me that was
it's
they wouldn't
kind
have
of
put up
true
a 10
because
spot.
we were a little puckered up at the end of the game, right?
And you shouldn't
Like
because it was
Wolfie
awful.
made a couple saves.
Well, even
Is this one of those things where we're gonna go? This is really something.
even in that first period, the one and only shot that he faces,
yes,
Colin Graff is in alone, and he
Mhm.
has to make a blocker or shoulder
glancing
save.
blocker. Same.
Fellas,
I've got this weird thing with my brain where I can't remember things, but I'll remember stats from like 15 years ago.
right?
Jonas Hiller made like 52 saves in Chicago back when Jonas
Yeah.
Hiller was on the Flames, and they were horse ass and somehow won that game like 2-1 in overtime or something. And there was like this, you never want to be on the losing side of a game where the other team's so awful but just hangs around. I'm sure there was a bit of the
Well, we've talked
down
about
the
it. And
stretch.
another one that lives on in the night the Flames got Christopher Gibson.
yes.
They were playing the Islanders, and they
Mhm.
were much better than the Islanders.
Chris
and
Gibson.
Chris Gibson put up a win.
They'll do
And you
that to
played with Mika Kiprasov
Right.
and
so
Dominic
you
Hasek.
saw it twice a week.
So it was a common occurrence for you
years.
to be the.
I actually watched that game, and at one point, I'm like, "Is this how we played? Where we just didn't
we
even
this
bother
bad?
trying to go for a goal?"
you were the
know,
Sharks.
The odd time Iggy was out, not the odd
Oh,
time, but
boy.
on Iggy's shift, we tried to score, and then the
Yeah.
rest of us just stood in front and kept it to the outside.
Lord forbid he gets like a 5-minute major. Like, oh boy, fellas, batting the hatch is here for.
Yeah, they were no good. And then on the other hand, it's like, is this the Flames? Is this their first collective 60-minute game of the season? It might be. This might be their best start to finish, pillar to
It
post.
was with the-
Rangers.
well, there's
The
a,
Rangers were awful.
we might need an asterisk. Yes,
Yeah.
asterisk.
Asterisk.
No, asterisk and Oblix. He's good too.
I'll put it right there by the 2-0.
Thank you.
Thank
yeah.
you, Dave.
We're so nice, eh? The Flames finally they
We're
get a
also
win. They shut out an
idiots
opponent. They play
because-
great. These assholes are like, well, we're going to put an asterisk by it because the opponent was.
Well, you got to be careful with Red. You were talking about it 3 weeks ago. It's like all of a sudden you don't want to get too close to 31st here, fellas. Come on now, eyes on the prize.
I know.
They drop
No,
the
Nashville,
ball.
all of a sudden, right there.
Let's.
We're idiots. Can I go ahead?
I was just. I've never been more excited to go to Winnipeg
Oh,
than right now.
yes.
Really?
Live?
Crystal Waters, plumbing and heating. It's that time of year. We've had a great November. This
Ooh.
helps, but starting to get into your bones a little bit. Your furnace. That's what your furnace is saying. Your furnace has been like, I've had my feet up for months.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, dust and all kinds of stuff
This is
in
like
here.
Rhett during the lockout, just out of shape, not ready.
There's no telling what's going to happen when those dummies upstairs just go and fire me up.
That's right.
Don't do that. Crystal Waters, plumbing and heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. crystalclearcalgary.com is the website. To Winnipeg we go.
Winnipeg.
Jamie
no.
McLennan.
Oh no.
Hi guys.
How we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just living the dream here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It's all good.
November 14th. That's what they say. It's high season. I hope you got your
Glad
hotels
you got a
early,
hotel
so
room.
you're not just
I
right
looked
next
at-
to the elevator.
I actually looked at flights last night, and they were
Really?
like $1,000. I'm like, sheesh. I don't know if I can spend that kind of dough to go to Winnipeg. But now that I know I can stay in your room, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
save the money
coming.
there.
I have 2 double beds here.
Two beds.
Oh, I want to bunk up. buddy.
Yep, I've got it. You're welcome to come, although I'm flying out, so you can have my room.
How long you have the room?
You're
for?
not going to stay and watch my Riders kick? What?
Are
They're
they?
going to beat up on the Alouettes?
I believe they are favorites, aren't they, by 4 points or something?
Aren't you there to do like the Grey Cup shows? Like you're asking us who's the favorite?
Grey Cup is yes, it's front and center. Yes, very excited for it. But yes,
Is
no,
there-
I know who's playing, and I talked to Luke Wilson last night about it. He thinks Saskatchewan is a little bit better team, but he goes, don't sleep on Montreal. Don't sleep
Yeah,
on
'cause
Tell
they're-
that
their
Luke Wilson,
quarterback-
if he's going to shit talk my Riders, I'm coming to Winnipeg. I'm going to go after him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I told this story on air yesterday. I did not say a name, but I said I had a buddy that once streaked across the CFL field and went and jumped in the hot tub. Remember, there was a hot tub in the end zone. And I said,
What stadium is this? The hot tub?
there was a hot tub in the end zone. I believe it was in Saskatchewan.
No,
Well, there was one in Edmonton they
Nice.
had.
Okay.
Well, and I said I had a buddy that did that, and I believe he spent the night in the clink. I don't know. I can't remember what happened, but these
Should
things
have those
happen. The CFL fans, they're
Passionate.
Yeah, your memory's getting foggy, hey, James? Yeah.
Could that be?
yes, naked streaker.
Yeah.
So is there lots of festivities going on? Or are you participating? Or are you just
Honestly, this is how big of a nerd I was. I came back to my room after the show. I ordered an omelet, and I wanted breakfast for dinner last night. I don't know why. So I ordered an omelet, Uber Eats, and I watched the Leaf game into the Edmonton game into the Flames game. So
He's done his homework.
watched 3 games last night, and I did watch one of the best sequence of saves last night, in my opinion, was at the 12-minute mark with 3 in period 3, and it was Calgary's goalie, and showing how good of feet he has to get from right to left and recover off plays. And I'm sitting there going, like, this guy is so good when he's on, like so good. That's a star, like that's a superstar goaltender. When he's needed, made a couple good saves and got a little, I would say fortunate bounces, but he was on top of even Toffoli and alone. It catches him high. He doesn't know where the rebound is, but he's able to readjust. Like I'm sitting there looking at it going, there would be 25 other teams that would kill to have that type of goaltending, anyways, he was fantastic. The team played very well. I heard you guys before I came on. Was a solid 60 minutes. It wasn't, I didn't think San Jose had a ton of chances, but they had some really good looks and the goaltending, and everybody held up, and you got a big win. You got to feel good about it.
I remember you telling me, and I'll bring it up from time to time, about Kiprasov, and it's not to compare Wolf to Kiprasov, but just you would remark about how even if Kipper didn't see, if it was a shot even through traffic that he didn't see, as soon as it hit him, he knew exactly where it was. It's right in front of me. It's on its way to the corner. It's back in the slot. It's right here. Even if he can't corral the puck, he knows where it is, so he can react to it. I feel like Wolf does have a bit of that. There was one last night. It felt like it fooled him. It's like, oh, that's rare, where it kind of hit him and then came out this one. He's like, oh shit, and then he was late to react to it.
Yeah,
he's got good awareness as to where that thing is.
Well, his instincts are very strong. And the best part about him is his extremities. Like, he's got great hands and feet. And I mean, that's as a goaltender, that's all you crave to have. Like, you watch, I'll give you an example. I watched Calvin Pickard give up some goals yesterday, where you go side to side and he opens up the leg and the leg comes up, and where, I'm watching Wolf and it's just adjustment, slide over, flush. Do I wish that Wolf was 6'5"? Yes, I think we all do, but he might not move like that if he was 6'5", but he's got tremendous instincts, tremendous feet. He does remind me of Kipper in a lot of different veins. Like the feet Kipper had at 6'1", the best feet I've ever seen. Like, he just had most Finnish goaltenders that trained under Jupi Jalonen, the goaltender coach over there, and then Warren Strelo in San Jose. They had great feet, and Wolf has unbelievable feet. So he gives you a chance. And last night, he got a little goal support, not a lot, but you'll take 2, and that's all it took. But
one with a goalie in the net.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But yeah,
you'll take the one, and nice play by Coleman. So you give him his flowers. But at the end of the day, just even from the Flames organization standpoint, it's nice to get a win. Maybe keeps the flies off for a couple days, and just you can have some positivity around instead of walking around head down. Red, you know what it's like.
I've been harping on that the whole time, where it's like, don't bother with that. And it's easy to say for where we sit, but I think that's the biggest. They stayed over in Ottawa instead of going to Nashville after the game, and they can do whatever they want. But the point I keep bringing up, don't oversteer this ship. This team, your biggest fear for this team, the way to lose them is to video and get to bed and more broccoli and just like, if you want this team to do anything, you better make it the funnest environment you can, the happiest, loosest, most enjoyable, not off the hook as far as performance, but loose, but loose as far as
environment,
a jersey or some sort of skit, or I said, get the bingo machine out to put the lines together, whatever it is, get guys laughing and having fun, because that's going to go further than overcoaching.
It will, but it also, like anything, a win helps. The win just helps with the attitude. Guys will get up today and feel a little bit lighter, feel pretty good about themselves, and then they can get back to work. And you see what happens, or what's around the corner 48 hours from now. But I like it, and it's not a game of perfect. But I thought the goaltender was perfect last night, and I thought the team played very well. It's not like they gave up 28 high danger chances either. I thought they were good. It was, San Jose had a couple looks, and but it's nice. I think it's nice to get a win. Doesn't change a lot from the bigger picture that you guys have all been talking about and we've been talking about. But what it does is it gives some confidence. Like, I want to see this team when they're capable of playing to their capabilities, like where they're at their capabilities. And that's Wolf too, consistently playing well, because we've seen up and down, and he still finds a way to get to 900 save percentage, but sometimes it's uglier because they're giving up chances and he's battling, or he's down early a couple goals and fighting. But I'd like to see some more consistency even in his game, just from start to start.
I'd say the Flames have kind of been there. Obviously, they were the better team last night. We had no qualms with how they played against St. Louis. We thought they were good against Minnesota. They just didn't get any, right? The 4-0 against Chicago, okay, there's that blip. Yep. But against, they beat Columbus 5-1. From where we were 3 weeks ago, where it's like they may never win another game based on how they were playing. The effort and the try and that, they don't look like a team that's broken right now. They just look like a team they're fighting hard, but they're struggling to score.
It's going to get tougher and tougher, though, like just being in the position they are in as far as standings, to sadly stay motivated, because it's going to get closer to Christmas. You're going to get the schedule's busy. I think it's going to, those guys are older. You're going to start going, am I going to grind this out here? I don't know. It is what it is, but
I think if you have we'll call it 3 games a week. There might be 4, there might be 5, there might be only 2. Let's call it 3 to 4 games a week. If you can find a way to get points in a couple of them, what you're doing is there's some positive influx in some negativity, and that keeps. I'm talking more about the spirit of the group, and then I come back to believing in Connie, believing in a vision, believing in what you think is best for this organization in the short term, the medium term, and the long term. And I believe 100% in Connie and his staff. I really do, and I want to give them, afford them.
They're doing the right things. Even Karen's coming up as a sign that they're going to start to implement some kids, isn't it?
I think so, but that's not a bad thing to see.
No,
In the organization, but you can do that. I would like to do that in a positive environment, and just exactly what you just said, Rhett. Like, the coaching staff is fantastic. I think they're locked in. I think the group understands. They're working hard. A couple of weeks ago, it wasn't going well, but you could feel like they had more. I'd like to see more of what guys are capable of. And if they fall short, so be it. If they don't, then you're right there and you're getting some points and you're hanging into it.
Is that part of the thing? I mean, they ain't making the playoffs. But 3 weeks ago, let's say, there was still that inner workings where you're like, we need to turn it on now, and we got to get 6 wins in a row, and we're going to get right back into it. Is there almost less pressure now and somewhat of an acceptance? They would never admit this to us, but you know what I mean? Where they're like,
I'm trying to remember. I don't know, Rhett, you weren't with us in 01, right?
No.
Okay, so I was there in 01. I think that was the year that Daryl took over near the end.
02.
Daryl came the year before they made the playoffs. Yeah, they won.
Okay, that year there was Greg Gilbert, and then I think Daryl took over. But I'm trying to remember what things were like for me, just personally. How did I come to the rink? How did I prepare? How did I think? And I don't know if it changed. Like, I came from the Minnesota Wild. We knew we weren't making the playoffs. You still had fun. You still worked really hard, and you tried to win every night. You're worrying about yourself. I'm not sitting there like we watched the standings, and I'll never forget, I'm on an expansion team, and I'm sitting on the bench, and Sean O'Donnell's sitting beside me. And, his nickname's Fred Flintstone. He looks exactly like Fred Flintstone. So I look at him, what's up, Fred? And he was laughing because he goes, look at what's on the ice right now. We were playing Colorado, okay? Colorado had a power play, and I think our payroll close to the deadline was, we'll call it, I'm not exaggerating, maybe 15 million. And I was making $1 million of it, which is way too much for what I was doing.
And you were on the bench. What the hell?
That night. So, but Colorado had like $45 million on the ice. It was like Sakic, Blake, Patrick Waugh. Like, it was ridiculous. And he leans over to me. He goes, look at this nonsense. He goes, look at that on the ice, and look at this bench. And I was like, we were kind of laughing, and we made a game of it. I think it was 4-2. We lost or whatever. But like, you understand. And I'm not comparing this to Calgary or whatever. What I'm trying to say is, as a player, you're still trying to win. You're still trying to take care of your career. Keep in mind, there are older guys on this roster, or guys who are late 20s, early 30s. They have to worry about their career. You always worry about your own, your own brand in a vacuum, because not a lot of people are like, hey, we want a piece of a guy off an expansion team. We want a piece of a guy on a last place team or whatever. You're always worrying. Your competitive nature is that you want to play hard and you want to have your best game no matter what. And if you happen to come up short, so be it. You practice hard the next day and you go at it. So I don't know, Rhett, to answer your question, like, if guys, the mentality, because even me in an expansion team, and then me come to Calgary and us not making the playoffs, and Daryl coming in near the end of the year and saying, like, I'm holding everybody accountable. Keep in mind, you guys are over 30, and you're not going to play in the league if you're going to be on losing teams. Like, you have to try right to the end. So I remember me having the anxiety of, like, I got to have a great game today. Regardless if we win or lose, you're going to individually care about your product. So I think that's what it comes back to translating. Nazem Kadri is going to worry about what he can bring to the table nightly, and Coleman and Rasmus Andersson, and you name it. And then those young players who are just trying to establish who they are, they're going to have their best, try to have their best game too. So you don't think about, God, we're in last place or we're in this place. You think about, what can I do today to try and win a game? That's kind of what I think they need to have, that mentality, so that you're not, it doesn't become a long year. Like I felt like I was on an expansion team. It didn't feel like that long of a year because we were in every game. Like we battled hard. We just didn't end up winning a lot of games, but we weren't embarrassing ourselves or losing, if that made sense, like losing and getting crushed every night.
So I think we're all on the same page. Like, it's got to be fun, but you're also 32nd. Like, there's 32 teams in the league. You're dead last. The teams you're chasing are 2 points above you, and they've got 2 and 1 games in hand. Like, as much as it's like, yay, you beat the Sharks, like, you are what you are. So, like, when do things start to change? Because Nazem Kadri might not have a contract after this one. Like, he'll be 38 when this thing expires. He's got 3 years left. Blake Coleman's on pace for 30 goals. He's quietly, like, maybe the only guy on this team that's overshot what you'd expect him to do offensively. He's got 2 years left, has a couple rings. He's in his mid-30s. Rasmus Andersson knows that his contract extension conversation with the Flames did not lead to anything substantial and that he's expected to be traded. Like, it's November 14th. Where are we at when all of a sudden, like, walk me forward a month if you're still in 32nd? Like, when do these conversations happen? Because I can understand Flames management being like, listen, we don't get a lot when we trade guys this time of year. Let's let it play out. We're playing better. But at some point, reality is reality. You're dead last, and you got to make sure that you give yourself the best chance to get an impact guy at the draft.
Okay, so it's a great point. I don't know, but I'm going to pose a counter question or more a counter thought, and this will continue the conversation. You just mentioned it. When do you figure that you're going to be able to get the most for your assets? So is it right now where teams are starting to, that have had slow starts, to go, God, we need player X? I've been looking at Kadri for 2 years. Let's see if he's available. Rasmus Andersson, yeah. So is a team, name me a team that would covet Rasmus Andersson.
The Leafs.
Okay,
Dallas.
so
Yeah.
Dallas or the Leafs. Like, take it. Well, Dallas has had success. The Leafs haven't. So does that make Tree more desperate to go, I need him today as opposed to 3 months from now? And then Connie's got to figure out, what am I going to get? Am I going to get more for Rasmus 3 months from now, or am I going to get that king's ransom for him right now? That's the multi-million-dollar questions. That's why at the start of the conversation, I believe in Connie. I believe in whatever he unfolds, he's going to do what's best for the organization. So if Connie's, if there's a desperate manager out there, or there's a team out there that's going, we want your player, but we have to have him right now because of where we are in the standings, then maybe Connie, to answer your question, Pinder, maybe the deal gets done sooner. But I think with time, as teams start to get a little bit more, we'll call it desperate, or maybe looking at their own internal situation, then maybe the cost of doing business comes up, because a month from now there's an injury that we didn't track.
Yeah, Conroy might be ready to do a deal today, but if the offers aren't there, then it's
it's about what he wants in return.
Well, and to be fair, like, there's 2 windows where deals happen in this league. It's late June before the draft, and it's the deadline. And those happen because GMs know that's when you can get bidding wars.
Are the Leafs finally, on the same?
Yeah.
What are the Leafs? Because are the Leafs are they making the playoffs?
I don't know. I mean,
and that's the thing for the Anderson's conversation for me.
But
you want to make the playoffs.
Well, listen, in a perfect world, Rhett, what do the Leafs miss most right now? I mean, let's get Austin Matthews. He'll be back. So Joseph Wall's going to come back. But I'm saying, if you just look at the structure of their team, what do they need? They probably need a right shot defenseman who can play on the power play and move the puck.
A puck mover. They got all these shutdown physical big D that can't move the puck. And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we can't get out of our own zone. Well, because you brought in all these big Lugans that don't move the puck well.
Right. So you're right. So my point being is, Rasmus might be coveted, but again, what do the Leafs have to offer? No. They don't have any first rounders. They gave the first rounder, 2 of them last year, one for Scott Lawton, one for Brandon Carlo. And they give up Fraser Minton for Brandon Carlo.
Prospect and a first for a guy that they pivoted to after they couldn't get Anderson. Like that's
Right.
what the market was for Anderson last year.
Okay, so you just mentioned it. That was at the deadline when the market went up.
Yeah.
Carlo got that. What does
Yes.
Anderson get if you wait and you time it properly, or it becomes the marketplace? Now, again, does Anderson, he controls some of this too, correct?
Well, if you want to deal with him with extension, if you're dealing as a straight rental, no, but you're going to want to get more. So you probably want a team he's going to extend with.
Right. So does Rasmus Anderson want to go to an organization? Who knows? Whether it's the Leafs or it's Dallas or whatever. Again, he controls that part. But I don't have a definitive answer for you. But that's why I was trying to pose a counter thought as to when is the sweet spot to pull the trigger on these moves. Is it earlier when somebody may be desperate, but are you going to be able to get a king's ransom, or do you have to wait until the marketplace heats up and you've got multiple suitors? Because I would argue when Calgary's are where they are in their standings right now, Craig Button used to joke all the time, and he would tell us, we're sitting in a boardroom. He goes, when you're struggling, there's 30 other managers that call you and go, you know what? I'll do you a favor. I'll take that player off your hands.
Yeah.
And he would always joke. It was always like, yeah, I'll take Jerome McGinley off your hands for a fifth rounder. They're like, okay, you just hang up the phone. He said Glenn Sather would call him all the time. Like, just let me know. I've got a second rounder here for Jerome. Just let me know, and he would laugh and go, this guy's, trying to school me. But that's the type of stuff. So you think Connie's probably fielding calls and they're going, you know what? You guys are where you are. You're probably going to do this. So we want you to take on our problems. Here's a bad contract for you. Here's, so I think Connie has to sit and listen and field everything, but he is dealing from a position of strength he has really good assets that people do want, but you've got some time to let this all sort out. And these veterans are going to help these young players continue to grow. So I don't have a definitive answer, but I think it's very curious to see, when Connie sits back. They just had the GM meetings. I'm sure there was probably people trying to pick his pocket down there and say, when you want to move this player, just call me. I've got a seventh rounder for you. So who knows?
The old, you got something?
I was, by all means.
Well, Thanksgiving's coming up. It's always referred to as kind of
where are you? U.S. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What are who are teams that you're seeing? Like, I'm looking at standings. So Calgary's in the bottom, Nashville's in the bottom, Buffalo, St. Louis, a little bit surprising. But like the Leafs are near the bottom, and there's good teams above them that they've got to jump over to get to spots. And these young teams out east seem to be playing well. Is there a concern in Leafland?
Yes, there should be, because I think there's a concern because, first of all, I thought there was going to be an adjustment with the loss of Mitch Marner. He's a great player.
Yeah.
But not only the loss of him, but the type of player he was. He's a very, very elite complementary player. And what I mean by that is I think he's a star, but he makes other players around him better. So you think about it. He was the guy on the...
Oh, no. Winnipeg. Oh, no. You can't try. You just can't in Winnipeg. You just can't.
What's going on? You got me? Or
Oh,
not?
you're back. You're back.
What happened?
It's
I don't
stalled.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, all of a sudden I saw faces. I'm like, is this me or you? Okay, let me start over. Where was I at? Mitch Marner?
I don't know. I blacked.
Yes, Marner. He's a unique
we know
player.
he's good. You weren't going to
What I'm
replace
saying
him,
is
the player.
He's an elite puck mover, okay? A puck transporter. So all of a sudden you've got to adjust your power play breakout because he's a guy who would skate it up and distribute on the half wall. 5-on-5, he'd draw people towards him, and a beautiful pass, and Austin Matthews would rip it home. Matthew Nyes, big body, get to the front of the net. He gets a tap in because of Marner. So you're losing one elite player off your roster. I get it. And you replace it, with more depth. Waugh and guys like that, Michelli, who has a little bit of skill, all that type of stuff. So they got to learn to play without him. Austin Matthews knows how to play hockey. He's fine. William Nylander, John Tavares. They kept the same D core. They're 1 year older. I don't know if they're slower, but they don't have a puck transporter. Morgan Riley's a good skater. He's pretty methodical, jumps into the play, but they don't have anybody else that makes, tape to tape rocket passes. two zones. Oliver Ekman-Larsson can do it in flashes. He hasn't done it. He's done it in the past, but he's 34 years old now. So I think they need at least a D. And then up front, their depth is really challenged. John Tavares has 11 goals.
He's been awesome.
He's been awesome. Been awesome. And very consistent and a pro. William Nylander's got a bunch of points, but he's William Nylander. Missed 2 assignments last night that cost him goals. Matthew Nyes had good points, but he's not a puck transporter. He's more go get the puck and he can make plays. So they miss Marner. And then their goaltending, which bailed them out last year. Stolar says he's had to play as a 1. He's not a 1. He's a tandem guy. And then they had Hildeby play last night. It wasn't his fault. And Joseph Wall has been gone. He hasn't played a game yet. They've just called him up here today. So I think they've got lots of things. I would say for Treat, don't make a knee-jerk reaction. But this team, the Atlantic doesn't have a bad team.
No.
They don't, including Buffalo.
Closest.
I don't think Buffalo's a bad team. I think they got good players. They might not play with like a team most or some nights, but they got a lot of good players. And they got to sort some stuff out there with Alex Tuck. But I just look at the Atlantic. There's no weak teams there. So, Tampa's woken up, even though they gave up a 7 spot the other night. Tampa's fine. Florida's fine. Boston is a really good team, like team. Like they play a team game. I think Marco Sturm changed I was in Boston last week. He changed their forecheck and their defensive zone a little bit. Took them a little bit to settle in. They lost last night for the first time in 8 games to Ottawa. And that was a close game. It was 5-3. The empty netter, Stützle got 2 at the end. But I look at it, they're in one. So you're getting back to, yes, I still think they can dig out.
They're 2 points out. Like, let's not overstate the situation they're in. Yeah.
They're 500. They're at 8-8-2. But we haven't seen their best. So I always try and remove emotion. As in the media and the fans, we can have emotion. But if you're in management, you can't make knee-jerk reactions. I could look at Toronto's roster and say there's probably 4 or 5 guys that played to their capability. The rest, they aren't. So what is it? Can you get more out of those players? Which I think the answer is yes. But how much more? That's what Tree has to figure out. Where is his team's best, and where do I add to make them better? I know we don't talk about Edmonton that much on this, but like I look at Edmonton, and same thing. There's good players playing poorly, but they, when they play up to their capabilities, what does that team need? It's glaring. They need a goaltender that will either play with Skinner or play more than Skinner. They need RNH to be healthy. They need Hyman to be healthy, and they need some of these young players to push through. When you get to that level, then you decide what your team needs. So when it comes back to Toronto, it's glaring for me. They need their goaltending to stable. They need health, all of that type of stuff. But they'd still need a puck-moving defenseman. That's the one thing I think that would help them.
Well, I was going to ask you just, and I don't need to. The Flames have 4 regulation wins in 19 games.
Yeah.
The Oilers have 4 regulation wins in 19 games.
Yeah.
It's not been a good start up there. And we talked about it the other day. Like, thank God they got that McDavid thing done, because can you imagine if they were performing like this and he had no extension in his pocket? Like, it's
and to go that far and not even look, like to go right to the season opener. Like,
so I mean,
why did you just take a look?
That's water under the bridge. But you say you watch a little bit.
If you look at it, he's part of the problem. He's not playing very well.
Wow. I mean, come on. Like, I think in this league, the challenge is we point to star players and say they're part of the problem. Like, he's leading the league in assists. Is he perfect? No. But the problem is they've got about 12 fourth-line wingers. Like Trent Frederick, they signed to be a middle six guy. He's doing nothing.
Yeah,
but I guess when
Ike Howard's not ready. Savoy's maybe a middle six winger. They don't have any wing depth.
So to your point, Noodles, that when you have good players and they're going to turn it around.
Yeah.
But do you remember it was a couple years ago when they were atrocious at the start of the year? It's like they're going to miss the playoffs. Then they did make the playoffs. They went on a great run. Do you see that? Not that they need to go on that kind of a run, but
sorry, I think they'll come around, and I'm going to jump in only because they went to 2 Stanley Cup finals and lost. That is a drag on your emotional
short
commitment.
off seasons. Tough to get amped up.
It sucks.
Yeah, I look at it. I think the one thing is I think that Savoy's a player. Like I think he's really talented, and I think he might be their answer in a top 6. Mangiapane, no, and Frederick, no, hasn't looked good. Their D have been not good as a group.
Oof.
And that's like, I like their D, but they haven't played well. Their goaltending, I've said this, I think I've said this on your show before, but I've said it on Edmonton radio. I've said it on everywhere. Their goaltenders, for the most part, every night are the second best goalie on the ice. That's just the truth. Whoever's been at the other end has been either a better goaltender or has outplayed them for the most part. Skinner's had 2 wins in a row, and I thought he played pretty well in both of them. But last night, Pickard had 6 posts against last night. 6. Columbus hit 6 posts. Edmonton was no good, and it's a back-to-back, and I get it. They're on a 7-game road trip, and but I look at it. They miss Hyman's engine. Like, I think he's a guy who keeps plays alive. He's physical. He keeps a forecheck going. Like, they miss his engine. They miss RNH's brain because he's good on the power play. He moves things around. They're young players. The only one that's pushed through for me is Savoy. I like Howard. To me, I think he might be
American League.
He's a duck.
See ya.
He might have to be packaged up, I think.
No, he's going to go to the American League. Like, honestly, like, you don't see guys at his age come out of college and make an impact. Like, you need time to be conditioned. He's playing bottom 6 minutes in a pro. Last year, he was playing against kids. Like,
what I'm saying though, if for the cost of doing business for them, might have to be one of those young players in a trade. So that's what I'm saying, package. For me, the cost of doing business for them to acquire a goaltender, whether it's UC Saros, who's on an 8-year deal, and I love UC. Like, I think, but I look at Jordan Binnington. Those are the only 2 names that pop off the page for me. If you're going to, but you're going to have to pay to get their services, and you're going to have to find the money to make it work to fit in either one of those contracts. But I do think, again, sitting back, it's weird. I kind of predicted it because they've got 7 new forwards on up front. Not all of them are going to hit. That Tomaszek's 29. He's a high scorer in Europe. His pace isn't there, but he's got good hands around the net. Savoy's 21. Howard's 23. Like, these kids they're trying to settle in on a moving train. But I think that they're still a work in progress. I still think, like, they need a goaltender. They need to add to that group. And again, I come back to it. The players that are incumbent, you just mentioned them, Pinder, the Fredericks and guys like that have to play better. Like, Roslovic looks like he's settled in there, and he's handles the puck well, done a good job. Not a defensive dynamo, and he's small. So
Mangiapane's minus 15, fellas. And I know that's not the best stat, but to play with one of those 2 megastars, and I know he's got 4 goals, but it's not working. That has been a bust.
Last night, McDavid sent him in on a partial breakaway, and he ended up, Werenski popped the puck off his stick, but he didn't even get a shot away.
The feet aren't there anymore. If you can't get to the spots, he's not going to be a player for you.
Yeah.
And that's been 2 years of that.
They've got some work to do, but again, I look at it. They have the luxury. I don't know if the Pacific is that strong, and I think that they will be fine they'll be a playoff team. I don't think they're going to win the Pacific, anything like that, but that's a team that's still a work in progress. Like, I come back to it. You got to figure out what you have once you get everybody going.
And I think they might get going, and I think those top guys can do even more. Whether you think they've been good, bad, or indifferent, they're still good enough to dominate when they want. The difference is that these teams aren't being judged, and I go back to the Leafs and the Oilers. These teams are not being judged on their ability to make the playoffs.
No, this is spring.
This is supposed to be deep runs again.
You're right. The concerning thing when you're looking at it is, like, I'll give you an example. We're talking Edmonton and Toronto. Edmonton, you've seen a sample size. They've slow starts, adversity, all of that. They've been able to come out of it. This is Toronto. Toronto's made the playoffs 9 years in a row and been, we'll call it a 100-point team. You're in a killer division now. The Atlantic is murderer's row as far as people getting points every night. And you've had a slow start, and your roster, you've lost off your roster. The Oilers lost Corey Perry. They lost some players, but they didn't lose a 100-point player. They didn't lose, that's the difference with the Leafs, is they've lost on paper, a superstar and not been able to replace it. So they've been replacing it by committee, where Edmonton's just trying to get their act together, and they're trying to infuse young players and stuff like that. They're still a work in progress, where I don't know what the Leafs, it's not a work in progress. Tree's got to figure out what he's going to do next.
They are.
Right. Like they're a work in progress, and they have cap space. They just don't have currency to get that player.
Yeah.
And that's, at least Edmonton's got their first this year. Like
And
the Leafs have no assets.
Currency. And we were just talking about, they've got, if Howard doesn't seem to fit for the group this year and next year, maybe he's packaged. Kulak's on an expiring contract. They like him, but maybe he's attractive to a team that you can move out, or you may need that cap space to fit a goaltender in. There's lots of things you can move deck chairs around. Tree doesn't have a first rounder till 2028. His top two prospects is Easton Cowan and a guy named Ben Danford. That's it. Like, there's no, unless somebody wants Nick Robertson, who's 23, 24, like
On waivers every year. You don't need to pay for him.
right. Like, so it's just, there's not a lot. Tree's not dealing from a position of strength as far as currency to grab somebody. That's the difference. So, am I concerned? I always try and remove emotion, but like, this is uncharted territory for the Leafs at 500 and on the outside of the playoffs, November 4th.
Well, like you said, you're not that far back as far as points, but you've played more games. And
Here's the other thing I'll add in. Sorry. They've had if you go to strength of schedule, they've had the easiest schedule in the league. If you look at it, they've played 5 road games. And until last night, LA was one of the only teams that made the playoffs that they've played this year. I think they've only played 5 or 6 games against teams that played in the playoffs last year. Their schedule has been a cakewalk, and they're 500. That's very.
You're going to have to jump a bunch of teams that are going to get points.
And you've played, I believe they played 6 games on the road. That's it. It's been a home fest. I was told, Gord Miller said that he did his schedule. They don't leave the time zone until into December. Like, they haven't come out west. There's no, like, Edmonton's gone out here twice, or out east twice. Calgary's gone out east. Like, you look at all these teams, like the Leafs haven't left their time zone. It's flight into Philadelphia back. It's Boston back. Like, there's been it's been, like, they haven't had a murderer's row going through Colorado, Dallas into, any of those teams either. So it's be interesting to see if they can get out of it and when they start playing some real tough competition.
Well, there's a time change between Calgary and Winnipeg.
Is that right?
There's also a time change between Winnipeg and Toronto. I don't know. We kind of walked through that.
What I was texting you, Boomer, this is why I got all turned around. I had 3 major things I had to do this morning, as well as my workout.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my financial guy, and I had it marked in my calendar, 11:30. I'm on with you guys. Okay. Right. For some reason, that clock was all screwed up, and I'm texting Boomer. I'm like, I'm running late. And he's like, you're not on for another hour, you idiot. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So I extended my phone call with my financial guy, and then now I'm on with you guys. So I'm good. Now I have to leave the hotel here in 50 minutes.
Finances are good. Everything's okay. We're all right.
So many to pay for the bills.
Well, listen, everybody's finances are up in arms with what's going on in the world and Canadian government, you name it. That's another podcast. We don't want to get going on that. But yes, you have to stay on top of things.
So you're happy to be in Winnipeg. What about Jeff O'Neill? How happy is the Odog?
He was good yesterday. They brought a horse. So, like, I don't know if you know this CFL tradition. There's always a horse that, like, shows up.
Calgary.
It's the Calgary
horse.
horse.
Quick 6 after a touchdown. The horse runs.
But this horse was from Ontario. We met yesterday. Tuffy. We met Tuff. Animals don't like me, and it was giving me like the horse side eye. I was like, oh God.
It's kind of how horses are.
He gave me the horse eye. Yeah. But I went and pet Tuffy, and Odog got a picture. We got a picture with the horse. They brought the horse to the Boston Pizza, and we hung out with it for a second, and then it moved on. But where we talked about it is years ago. I think like 10 or 11 years ago, they had the Grey Cup in Toronto, and we were at the Royal York Hotel, one of the nicest hotels in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the second floor and looking down to the lobby, and I looked down and there was a horse in the lobby.
That's a tradition as old as time that they bring the horse into the Royal York.
And I said, there's a horse downstairs. And the doormen were beside themselves. There was like a guy on a horse come in, and I'm like, this horse is going to take a dump in the middle of the lobby, and it was outrageous.
Great
like,
Cup noodles. Come on.
It's burned into my mind. There was a horse in the lobby. So we met Tuffy the horse yesterday. We got a few pictures with them. Fans were great at Boston Pizza. It was great. It was great.
I love that Noodles is in Winnipeg for the Grey Cup. It's the crown jewel of the Canadian Football League. Noodles, how's it in Winnipeg? I saw a horse yesterday. I got to pet a horse.
Well, here's the other thing. So they put the Grey Cup beside us on the panel, and the Grey Cup has its own like Philip Pritchard.
Yeah.
So I said, like, can I touch the thing? And they were like, no, you can't. I already touched it. And the guy, like, you could see him like, you're not supposed to be touching it. And then they gave me like white gloves. I was like OJ putting the gloves on, touching it. And it was outrageous. It was awesome. I touched the Grey Cup yesterday. I've never touched the Stanley Cup in my life, and I'll never win it. And even like every summer I get invited to buddies' cup parties and that. I've never touched it. I don't know why.
Once Connie hires you, you'll get one. Don't worry.
Never touched it. I hate the damn thing.
I went to Mike Commodore's Cup. I've been to 10 cup parties, maybe more, but I've never touched the thing. I don't know why. I probably should.
When you're an owner, you'll win it.
No,
with all your financials, you keep working on your financials. You'll get.
No. This is what you do. You put some pressure on your kid. That's how you make your kid. You have to win it.
Yeah.
You win it, then I'll touch it. You win.
Why do you know that's a conversation that's been had in the Warner household?
For sure.
My son's 8, and I don't think I ever get
motivation. I thought
it's Toronto. You got to be crazy.
He did win his game. This is Toronto hockey. We had to pull him out of school this morning. He's in a hockey tournament.
In the States, the tournaments start on Thursday and they go to Monday. They don't. It's okay.
So, anyways, I was watching my son through FaceTime.
Kick ass.
Well, they won 4-2 today. Whatever it was.
Were the two good goals at least?
Now, my wife is hard on him. My wife's like, "Oh, he gave up a bad goal." I'm like, "You find a bad goal in your world." Like, he's like, "Oh, it went through 5 holes." Even he knew he did his little routine after. I'm like, "What's his routine?" You know?
Mom's in, eh? Wow.
She's a critic. I just sit there, I'm watching my phone, and she's critiquing and breaking down an 8-year-old's technique. So I don't know. It is
glad you enjoyed your omelet. Enjoy Winnipeg. And what's because I know you're deep into it. You'll be looking at stats. What's the key for the Grey Cup?
What's your prognosis, prediction, whatever the hell you call it?
Yeah.
Give us your take.
Prognostication.
Rhett, you'll be mad at me. I went against the grain. I took Montreal to win. Well, they've been talking about this quarterback getting his hamstring out with their.
He hasn't lost as a starter.
I know, but but also they're like his hamstring. They're doing work on it 5 times a day. I go,
yeah,
do it 100 times a day. You're not going to heal a hamstring, but apparently he's had a hamstring surgery or something before. So I don't know. I don't know if his hamstring will hold up or not.
That's the key to the game.
A lot of my friends are Rider fans, and I probably should lean towards them. But you realize I grew up before they became the Elks, an Eskimo fan. I used to work for the Edmonton Eskimos. I saved Commonwealth Stadium. Remember that from a huge fire when I was 17 working for Joey Mott.
Were you part of the knot hole gang? Is that what it was?
Streaking the field and jumping in the hot tub? Is that how you're saying?
Did you also start the fire?
I did not start them. I've told you guys this story, have I not? You guys don't know the story of how I saved Commonwealth Stadium?
Next week.
It's going to be good. I could tell. This is what a cliffhanger.
Tell it if you want me to go. I've got 3 minutes before I got to go.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Okay, so when I was from 16 to 19 years old, I worked for the Edmonton Eskimos for 2 weeks every training camp in June. because I was close with Dwayne Mandruzek, their equipment guy, and Robbie Strecker. So I knew them. They would pay me like $500 or whatever, and me and Joey Moss would do their laundry. So they did 2-a-days. I would drive over in the Eskimos truck from Commonwealth Stadium to, I think it was Concordia College where they were practicing. We would take their underwear, drive it back, wash it, dry it, fold it, and then bring it back for the second one, bring that stuff back, wash it, dry it, and I'd leave for the day. So Joey would stay there. I would drive it back to Commonwealth, wash it, dry it, fold it, and bring it back. But I would have Commonwealth Stadium to myself. So I would run the stairs. I would train. I'd run the stairs, run the track, do whatever. They had a gym. I'd watch TV, and you're doing laundry. I was the laundry boy for 2 weeks. And I was sitting there on the phone watching TV, and I heard this like crash. So I go into the laundry room. They have these giant like washers, giant dryers. And I was drying the laundry, and it was, those big circle drums, and a spark came out with this ring, and it was like floating in front of me, and I could see there was like a fire. So out of nowhere, the door pops open and sparks come flying out, and I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, and it lights me on fire. So I stop, drop, and roll, and I get myself out of being on fire. But now the laundry thing was spinning, and the laundry keeps falling into the fire. So it takes off. So a fire takes off. So I'm the only guy. So I call 911, and I go fire at Commonwealth Stadium, Eskimos dressing room. I hook up a garden hose in their bathroom, and I run it back in, and it's just like pissing water out, and I'm fighting this fire, and my arm was on fire, and there's soot everywhere, black smoke, and all of a sudden the fire department come, and they just boom, put it out over my shoulder. But I had like soot all over, my shirt was burned off, and I saved Commonwealth Stadium from burning to the ground. Basically, I saved it.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
The article in the paper next day said Eskimos laundry goes up in flames, because some of those guys lost their laundry because
no.
Geez, yeah, undies, lucky ones.
So it wasn't all success.
Well, it was a success. I mean, you'd rather lose the whole stadium, but I mean, I fought. And the weirdest thing is I was supposed to go out drinking with my buddies that day, and I got home, and I had like soot all over my face, and my sleeve was burnt off. So I had to shower up and change before we went out drinking.
I thought you were going to say the weirdest thing is that you didn't go out, but I'm glad that you followed through.
I like how he just casually rolled over that he didn't start the fire, even though it was the dryer. Yeah,
I didn't start the fire. Why would I?
Yeah, someone else is on dryer duty, right?
Faulty wiring in the dryer. There you go.
This flaming ring is floating in the air.
Just out of nowhere, this ring comes flying out.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? But then you could see there was a fire going on behind it. And then the door just popped open.
You're just lucky they didn't have cameras back then. You're probably
the action.
Ripping darts, smashing in the dryer.
Enjoy Winnipeg, buddy.
Okay.
Love you.
Thanks. Take care.
There you go. Jamie McLennan on the Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating Insider Hotline.
yes,
That's the inside stuff right there. 403-219-4100. Check them out at crystalclearcalgary.com. Garage heaters, your furnace. I know you're not thinking about air conditioners right now, but now's the time to get a deal on it. And everything that goes on in your home, Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating.
He was on dryer duty, but he didn't start the fire. That's interesting little twist there.
I just love how he's just, you never would have predicted at the start of the conversation. And before we're done, we'll get Jamie to tell his I set a fire in Commonwealth Stadium story.
I was a human torch at Commonwealth.
How are we getting there from here? Oh, that was good stuff, though.
Sorry, Jack, I should do all that work and we didn't even use it.
Oh, all good. I enjoyed that. InvestMed, Calgary, cannabis first and only private medical testing company, exclusive access that you won't find anywhere else. If you care about your future, if you would like to enjoy life as you age in the present, book a 1-hour consultation with an InvestMed physician today for just $199. Find out how to protect your future health. A comprehensive proactive screening battery that can identify individual health risks, support mitigation of potentially life-ending disease before it starts. Maybe you got some history in your family and you're kind of wondering, geez, I wonder, like, am I okay? Do you think you can go to your doctor and they're like, oh, we think you look all right. But you're getting about that deep. You're getting about that deep. These guys going right into it. Comprehensive screenings, mitigation of potentially life-ending disease, individual health risks.
You know who would
Figure
like
it out.
this? The guy that was
The
just
Noodler.
on. This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
guy.
big
I might
time,
get
man.
him this for Christmas.
That's a great idea.
Science, technology. It's a wonderful thing when it comes together.
And you know what? Use it.
Yeah, it's
great
there.
to have it. It's there.
Yeah,
We may as well make use of this.
may as well.
They've done all this research and work to be able to figure things out to help you along. Don't
Use
ignore
And these are good guys, right? Like they're kind of taking a leap of faith here. That's
it. Easy to talk to.
the science is there. Let's
Use it.
save people's lives. Invest-med.ca is the website to find out more.
It's too bad about the Oilers and Leafs, eh? Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of hearts. You can hear the hearts breaking there. Funny, it's weird, eh? A lot of the Oiler guys that we heard, you know, the chat, how alive it was, and how they Oiler this and that, and all the buddies that you heard.
Oh,
Pretty quiet, eh?
Yeah.
I love that they booed the piss out of that team. Now they earned
did
a
come
bit
back
of a
with a-
booing.
Fluky.
But-
Shenanigans.
For all those diehard, we love. Oh, sheesh.
They're going to get Hyman back. I think their next game. Howard's got to go to the A. He just needs time. That's fine. People forget the trade tree, how they ended up with Howard.
The duck.
What's that?
Such an old reference.
Howard the Duck. What are we talking
Exactly.
You don't know who Howard the duck
God.
is?
about? I'm like in my mid 40s. You're fossil.
Oh wow. But I knew Boom caught on.
Warner, Jesus.
Sorry, shut up. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yes, Howard the Duck. That's who he was talking about. The Howard the Duck trade tree for the Oilers. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's worth just stopping right now
Yep.
to
No,
even talk
I-
about the
probably
trade
put it
tree. I'm
in,
sure it's
yeah.
very
Yeah.
intriguing.
It's I have a skew, but I'm not wrong on this one. What are you doing collecting prospects? You need players in their prime now. It's idiotic that they didn't use that first rounder to go get a player now, not a guy that'll be good when Connor's gone.
They've done a lot of idiotic things.
They have,
They're from
which is
Edmonton.
great.
They're
That's how you fumble a dynasty. You got to make a lot of mistakes.
Am I allowed to say that?
Which
You're an
part?
Idiot or
Yes.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You say that all the time.
Well, yeah, I do. I know, but I catch myself.
You
thinking,
call us
maybe I should
idiots?
Be more professional.
It's a lot of people.
That
out
guy,
there.
he's never talking smack. Where?
Who, the Noodler?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's so nice.
Yeah,
There's
Leafs
a-
are in one, but they're not dead to like the
Who?
Go.
Oilers?
Leafs.
I'm less worried about. Well, I'm not worried about either. I'd love to see them slip and fall on their face. Both
in
franchises.
terms of missing though. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the Leafs are effed.
they're about a coin toss right now by most models.
I know, but
And that's
you're
as
a
bad
coin
as it's
toss.
been.
You're a coin toss with a team that's supposed to be as good as they're going to get.
Yeah, like you
Where's
lost.
Like they've been 100 plus. Like Noodles said, they're 100-point team. They're not. They're like 105, 110 every year for a decade. The last time they were at a 50% chance to make the playoffs was 2016. It's a decade ago. Like this is like I get the panic. They're definitely not out of it, but they are in a tough spot, relatively speaking.
Did Marner have a no trade?
Yes,
Okay,
they
so
couldn't move
it
him as
wasn't
of July 1 last summer, and that was 1
you.
year into
Just get to the-
Living's
I know.
tenure.
It's so loud.
But
Temple.
boy, you got to look. Sorry, you got to look back on that Marner thing, and it's you could understand how it came about.
Mhm.
That's if in 10 years there's going to people new GMs going.
yeah.
"Hmm,
But remember, they had a deal for Marner last year, and he kiboshed.
They
It was
wanted
Carolina.
Rantanen. Yeah, it was Rantanen. Once Rantanen got to Carolina, wasn't going to sign there. They were in the mix. They asked him to waive. He said no.
Selfish players.
Hey, earn their no trade.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about that. I
The summer before was their last window
yes.
to move.
Oh,
They had to
you-
move him in
there-
June 24.
That's not moving McDavid. That's moving Marner, and I get what he meant to the franchise. But once you passed that date, and the guy running things has kind of been down this road before.
Can't lose assets for nothing.
Because you think about what you could have got for Marner at that point, they'd be in fine shape.
Totally.
They'd
Yeah.
be fine.
and it was his first year as GM, and they actually had they won a round that year, if I'm correct, or maybe it was
I
we had
understand
injured
how
goalies,
what
but-
led to the decision.
but yeah, and but at the same time, it's it's the asset management game. We're talking a lot about it now because this team's in last place, and it's like you don't have a time machine. If you did, you trade Andersson at last year's deadline. It's ridiculous that they didn't. But here you are now. So make sure with asset management
same
moving
reason
forward.
that they didn't move Marner. It's because they evaluated the team. The team needed him. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to run and blah blah. You understand, but for GMs coming up, cut bait.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we didn't think we saw a deal that made us better. It's like, right, but did you compare that to getting Nick Waugh? Because that's what they got for Marner. They turned it into a sign and trade. It wasn't a walk as a free agent.
Yeah,
but it's like it's a bottom six centerman you got for a 100-point player. You're not winning that deal. Period. Stop.
And you're screwed moving forward.
They don't have a lot of prospects. They still have you've got arguably the greatest goal scorer right now in the game. You've got a really good player, William Nylander. I like their goalies, but one's pissed at his D and the other one's not there. And the D, they went a little too old big grit, which is kind of like a living Achilles heel when you looked at his time here. It was always a little too much emphasis on size and grit, and you lose the ability to move the puck.
Tanev is now out, which is what
you would have expected if you watched Tanev play. How is this guy going to be when he's past 35? Well, probably hurt. Yes, that's right.
I think Trees and
6-year deal there, 4-year. What was it?
He's the frog in the water. It's getting hotter, Dino.
And don't forget, they changed presidents last summer. Keith Pelly comes in and says, the standard is winning. The temperature is absolutely getting cranked up if they don't turn this around soon.
I think we said it the other day, and I think the Jays are done playing.
Yeah,
so
they're out of
no distractions.
There's no more
now.
smoke screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Temple Golden Lager, non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like a beer. With Temple Golden Lager, you get that refreshing beer taste that you're looking for. Whether you're abstaining, simply pacing yourself, don't sacrifice the joy of raising a cold one with friends. The Golden Lager, Temple Golden Lager, going to be an everyday favorite. 65 calories per can, consume without compromise, available online or at liquor stores in Calgary. You can buy in Calgary at Co-op grocery stores starting November 21st.
Ooh.
And Amazon Prime right now. Find them online at drinktemple.com. That's drinktemple, TEMPL.com.
That is a nice thing about the non-alcs. You don't need to go to a liquor store.
Yeah, you just
Co-op, sure.
It's at the Co-op.
Amazon, hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Me.
This thing tastes like a beer. Well, it's a novel concept. Yeah, it's hard to pull off sometimes.
It's hard to pull off.
Good job, Temple. Way to go, Temple.
Stepping it up, Temple.
Hey, good job.
Might be on the Temple train for a few weeks.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's been a
Just
busy
a guess.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Yeah.
Let's
Time for the Pinder Report, Dane.
Yeah.
We do it for Village Honda. The demo clear out is on. The 2025s, low miles, big savings. Hey, if you're smart like one guy I know, you might step into, I don't know, like a Ridgeline Black Edition, get some big savings, low miles, like brand new. You're not paying brand new prices. Love to see it. Northwest Auto Mall.
So smart like you is what you were saying.
That's correct. Yeah.
Got
I don't
it.
know if everyone knew that, but you did. VillageHonda.com as
Attaboy.
well. We'll start with the Calgary Flames at Flames Nation. What are the writers writing about? How about that masterpiece of a win? Yeah, an empty netter. They beat the Sharks 2-0 last night. Also, I heard that vicious rumor. Jay Rosehill, insider. Yeah. Could the Leafs be a destination for Rasmus Andersson? I don't like the idea of Rasmus going to the Leafs because I'm trying to come up with a deal that you would want to return. I don't think they're going to move Easton Cowan. I don't think you need a right shot prospect. You have a billion of them, and I don't want to wait till 2028 for a first rounder.
I think if the Leafs had patience, if we were trying to help the Leafs out, here's my advice. Tank. I'm serious. They have so few assets that I would throw this season and trade Kolyak or Brandon Carlo and try and get back assets that I can actually start to make some chicken soup out of, because I do not think I think they're very good.
It doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't look good. You've got some elite players, but the mix is not great. You like their goaltenders more than I do, and you're probably more up to date on their goaltenders, but they're not even playing. Stolarz and Wall aren't even like Wall's coming back today. I don't know what to make of it when a guy takes. That's their prerogative. But
Something's going on that's a distraction. If
exactly.
You're leaving the team.
I do not like, and they do not have. Easton Cowan is not a mover of the needle enough to rely on him as your only up and coming at right. Like, I would if I was.
And if it's like, oh no, we'll give you Michelli or here's Carlo. It's like no. Flames, you don't want guys
would
in
you
your
move
mid-20s.
Matthew Nyes?
No, they won't. But they should.
Like, to what extent would you?
I don't know. I've not done a deep dive. I'm going to do some homework.
They just
on
extended
this,
him, and he's good and young. They don't have a lot of that.
But I would be selling off.
I can see why they want Anderson. I'm trying to find a deal that the Flames would actually want. I don't know that I can get there.
It would have to involve Cowan. We talked with Dregs yesterday.
And if he's another winger, like, does that help this team here? They got a billion bleeping wingers. If he's a center, okay.
No, I understand. I guess from the Conroy, if he's, what are you going to get in a trade? Well, pie in the sky, you'd love a guy that could be your first line center. I don't know that that's going to happen, but if you're doing a trade with the Leafs, then that's probably a player you're going to want in it.
Yep. And maybe if it's time value of picks, like we all know a first rounder this summer is going to be worth a lot more than waiting 2-3 years. Could you get the prospect and the first, or the Leafs like, we can't be giving away 28. Like, we're already out 26, 27. And so the thing with the Leafs is like, how desperate are they? Because I understand the patience piece. I agree with you. Brad Sullivan can't GM like that.
That's not his.
No, never mind his makeup. Like, his marching orders are win now.
Oof.
And that was like from the words of the mouth of the new president. They gassed Brendan Shanahan after a decade of 100-plus point seasons.
I don't disagree with you to a certain extent. Murray Edwards loves his core. Well, what are you going to say? Of course, Pelly's going to come out and say it's win. Our standard is to win. Well, you've never won, so that's great. But
I honestly, if this season goes sideways, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they do some further house cleaning.
Well,
and the thing about
but that's the shitty part about all. If Treliving knows that there's more house cleaning coming, how do you allow him?
Yeah.
Desperation.
Ooh.
And I think GMs, because we saw it with Brisebois in Tampa Bay, it's like, well, we can get first rounders down the road because we trade our 2027 doesn't mean we're not picking the first round in 2027.
Yeah, but
we can find ways to get a pick back. We can make. I'm just saying that would be the mentality for Treliving.
100%. But that's what I'm saying is get those picks back. You're going to have to dump at some point. You're going to have to manage this team correctly, and just sell it or giving it everything up to try and win right now. If that's your mandate, you're in trouble. Because you're not good enough to go into the playoffs and beat some of these teams.
Watching some of the stuff out of Toronto yesterday, like the fear in the fan base is how desperate is owner, manager, GM, because that's the deals that you make mistakes on. Like, how desperate was Treliving to get Huberdeau signed? Quite. And how has it looked? Like, the desperation moves are the ones you want take backs on.
It's easy, but Brisebois and some of these guys, Stevie Y, they moved guys, and I think Drury's doing a shitty job with the Rangers, but he did move guys.
You got the guys out he wanted.
He didn't want those guys. He moved them, veteran guys for stuff. But the good GMs, Marty St. Louis was one hell of a player. Guess what? We're getting you out of here.
Yeah.
Like,
Stamkos,
and that's where it's like Marty St. Louis was better than Marner in Toronto. For Tampa, right? Like,
star level player, yeah.
And he won.
Yeah.
He's going in the rafters for sure.
Yeah.
And they moved him.
Well, it's Stammer, first ballot Hall of Famer. Here you go.
So you make
Cutthroat.
Oof, you're in trouble, Treat. Sorry.
He is.
We like you. Love you.
It's a trouble tree.
That is trouble.
Yeah. You don't want any part of that tree.
Nope.
Sorry, we were on Flames. I don't know how we got so sidetracked. Happy birthday, Matt Coronado. Hey,
attaboy.
Yeah, 23 now. Eh?
He's a shooter.
Shoot.
You
4 shots last night. He had 22 in the 3 games prior. Matty's starting to look like Matty after I would call it a rough opening 3 weeks. Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
What if he chants his name?
Some
my,
would say
like my
it's-
other buddy Matty. Remember my buddy Matty? He would start his own personal cheer
self-gloss. No one
yeah.
likes that. Yeah.
Matty.
Yeah.
I've liked him more of late, but again, it's there's not a
Since
lot
the
of
scratch,
gold stars.
He's been
Well, what 11 shots against Minnesota?
far more noticeable.
Yeah, which is good to see. Okay, schedule gets really weird for the Calgary Flames. They are at home tomorrow night. It is a late one against the Jets. Hockey night in Canada. I think this is the first time they're actually on the main hockey night because they had the St. Louis matinee on the opening Saturday, and then they had some early afternoon one on the road in Nashville. We were there. Like, welcome to Hockey Night in Canada, Flames. CBC knew what they were doing, /Sportsnet. You weren't going to be good. You're not good. Now you finally get your primetime lights on Saturday night against the Jets.
All right.
Can I be? Well,
this is where things get weird, and then I'll let you jump in. Off for 2 days, then a back-to-back. The very common Chicago to Buffalo back-to-back. Then off for 2 days, and then the incredibly common home against Dallas, off to Vancouver back-to-back. And the Vancouver game is the first of a 5-game road trip that will take them through the old Southeast Division and finish in Tennessee.
Yeah, we kind of walked through that road
It's
trip.
wild.
So you start in Calgary, you get on the plane, then you go to Vancouver, which is that way. And then you go to Florida, which is all the way that way. And then you go to Carolina, which is kind of up a little bit. Then you go back down to Nashville. Nashville's cut down a little bit. And then you come home.
They go back to Nashville or
Tampa.
that game we're going to?
Yeah, that is.
Let's
It's
go to
coming up
Nashville.
Tuesday the
We're going
2nd.
back?
Tuesday the 2nd. Get back to Nashville.
Can't
Wait. Bring the Lugans.
I
Let's
wasn't
go.
sure I wanted to go with you losers, but I had a really good time.
I know. It's Nashville.
Yeah, to think that you wouldn't have had a good time in Nashville. Shame
It's
on
so
you.
cozy
Shame on
and
you.
nice.
Shame
So
on you.
silly.
7 of 8 on the road after the Saturday game against Winnipeg, and that'll carry you into December. Bottom 10 of the NHL. No surprise the Flames are in there. We'll also see some of the teams they just played. Nashville has been fighting it. They're only 2 up on the Flames, but do have a game in hand. There's Buffalo, 3 games under 500. The Blues, don't know what to make of them. It feels like every other year.
I think Jim
Armstrong's
Montgomery
starting to trade
goes
everyone.
wild, pisses everyone off.
Kyrie's been scratched again. He's the guy that always takes the heat when things don't go well there. Vancouver is injured and not good. Demko now out. They traded JT Miller. Philip Hedl was supposed to be great. He's concussion guy. Concussion. Who knew? Washington just 500. Minnesota slow start. Toronto we've talked about, and the Oilers 9th from the bottom by points percentage.
Yay!
Congrats on your lotto win.
Just
Enjoy that first overall pick.
No, we need them to finish 9th in the West. Then if you win the lottery, they only go up 10. That's the key. And they're the Sharks, who looked awful last night. They're 10th from the bottom, which is actually a considerable upgrade of where people had them beginning of the year.
I don't like any of how this is going.
Last night's results, lots in there. All right. Columbus got the revenge from that blown game against the Oilers earlier in the week.
Buffalo did lose you were kind of wondering if that was going to happen. I read last night, Marty Necas scored 52 seconds in.
Oh, damn.
4 points.
3 times this season. How many games have they played? Like 18, 19 games.
Yeah.
3 times Necas has scored in the opening minute of a game
Jeez.
already this season.
Really?
He's fit in nicely, boys. I know he's not random, but that's a really good player.
And we could talk about a different day, but when we talk about having the guts to make a trade when you don't think, it's like everybody crucified Colorado for getting rid of Rantanen.
He's fitting great.
It's like you should have just paid him it.
You would have
So far, it's worked out fine for
Well,
Colorado.
and you know what's funny? All 3 teams probably said, yeah, we like what happened in a sense. Because Rantanen wasn't asking for 12 when he was talking Colorado. He was asking
Dallas
for
is
14.
loving him.
Dallas loves him.
reach down
And
give him a little
Carolina,
squeeze.
you got 2 firsts in Stankoven. I don't know that you could have moved Jack Drury and Necas for 2 firsts in Stankoven last year when that deal was made. All 3 teams are probably happy with that one, as weird as that sounds.
Bruins had won a bunch in a row. They
the
dropped
Pinder
1. The
Report.
Ducks have lost
It's
2
the
in a row
Pinder
after winning 7 straight.
It's the Pinder Report.
No, Pinder's on a plane.
There's lots there. Lots there.
You were jumping all over him.
No, this is fine. Dean's helping out. This is good teamwork.
Trying to
guys.
help us.
It's good in the room. Last night,
Oh, I saw. Look at you.
No, I was excited.
Hey, it's the Pinder Report. Go ahead.
1,000 points.
Yeah.
1,000 points. Okay. Who got 1,000 points last night? Let's go. Oh, he's
Can you
rushing.
think
He
of
might
another-
not come here, eh? Oh, yeah. Or he'll win the Art Ross like 3 times and hang banners for you.
See?
Damn it.
Gotta give him a squeeze once in a while.
You got to take some chances. How are things going in Vancouver? We showed them in the bottom 10.
I love Vancouver.
They're
Great
injured.
city. You always
Feels like
do.
Vancouver outside here today.
It does. Very Vancouver day. Jim Rutherford. Does this sound familiar, Flames fan? Quote, a rebuild is not something that we're going to look at doing.
Can
like
you do
I
it in a
said,
Jim Rutherford voice?
I don't have Jim Benning
Oh,
voice.
Oh, damn it. I just thought it was all Vancouver management.
I was talking with
No, it's not Jim Rutherford.
Trev said we should rebuild, but Aquavelva and
Wrong Jim.
we're in transition. We're not rebuilding with picks and stuff. So we want players that can play in the league.
Does your
today.
Patrick Alvine also sound like
Patrick Alvin's still
You know
singing
what?
at Tootsie.
That's music to Hughes' ears right there. They're not rebuilding. So
And
that-
oh, well, he may stick around
thank
then.
goodness.
And, and you know what? When we cut through the quote and we think about Quinn Hughes,
Bye-bye.
imagine if you started tearing down. He's already gone. They're going to pretend they can keep him. Then he's going to actually go. Then they can look in the mirror about a rebuild.
Yeah.
They should trade him today.
Quinn's texting his brother. He's like, hey, I love that house on the
Yeah,
the
put
point
a
there.
down
With
payment.
that with the, if it happens, just buy it.
Just
buy it.
Yeah.
That's balls.
Trade Quinn
If
Hughes.
this guy just goes, you know what? I can see what's happening. I'm not going to pretend and be a phony.
That's a tough spot for Jim Rutherford and stuff because the
Jesus.
owner doesn't want to.
Well, now who are you doing?
Rebuild.
You're talking about Jim Rutherford.
It's Jim Benning.
I see.
He's an analyst.
Okay.
That's great. I hope
Um,
the owner F's this up.
Guys, we're getting real close to puck drop here. 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Oh, I had this one circled.
Ooh, we're in Stockholm, yeah.
Crosby is not Swedish. There's got to be a Swedish player on the.
Phil for Eric Carlson's right there
Well,
for
why
you.
not put
Ricky Rax is
Ricky
supposed.
Rax.
He's not playing though.
the NHL?
Chris Letang.
Seems simple.
Tank's not Swedish.
that's
2
it.
Eastern means noon today. That's a 7 a.m. or Sunday.
Throw it on, Jack. Let's
That'll
get
be up against
distracted.
the football game in Madrid. Everyone's going to Europe. It's the thing to do, boys. So hot right now.
Oh yeah, we're moving over.
Other games today that don't start at lunch hour. We got Canucks in Carolina, Flyers in St. Lou, and the Islanders got another goal from Schaefer.
I was
going to
say we have not.
Goodness.
Greg's kind of brought it up yesterday, right?
He is
This
so
guy
good.
is-
I don't know that there's a defenseman that skates as well as him, and that's crazy. He's 18.
Didn't
Kale
he kind of
McCarthy
emerge as
skates
the number one, potential about halfway through the
No,
year
he got
last year?
hurt halfway through.
Last summer, this
Yeah.
there was the Halinka, and he was kicking ass, and that's when it kind of.
Because it's not like you heard what you heard with Bedard or
No, it was he'll be good, but he's going to go 1, but it's not a great year to pick. Well, it looked like a great year to pick 1 in hindsight. And the Islanders finished 10th from the bottom and won the lottery. Huh!
well done.
Get a new
So
ring.
then I don't have to worry about this. I keep thinking we got to be win a few games. Go ahead, Flames.
Yeah.
Not too
Yeah.
Just win the lottery. Doesn't matter where
What
you
will be
finish.
will be.
whatever
that
will
perspective.
be. Will be.
Football last night.
Mhm.
Patriots are good, man. Rhett, your Bills got to be getting a little nervous about this
They
young.
played the Jets. How good are they?
Well, they've got 9 wins. The first team in the NFL.
So
that's in
what?
9
The
wins.
Bills lost to the Dolphins.
They won.
Yeah.
Bills have lost to both these teams, Rhett. Sorry, not
Bills
both these
didn't
teams,
lose to the
Dolphins
Jets.
and the Pats. I meant to say.
You know who beat both these teams?
Stop it. We don't care about your shit.
God.
Attaboy, Jack. Yes.
Sunday morning, get up early, right? You're going to be watching Penguins, Predators, and you got a game in Madrid.
I'm not getting up early. I'm going to be hung right over.
This is the old 7:30 Mountain.
Oh, that Mariota Tua.
Yeah, Tua hasn't been concussed in Spain before. We'll see how this one goes.
Oh,
They've been all right of late.
Ryan. It's his
Did you,
brain
did
you're
you
making
see
fun of.
the head coach of the Miami doing the flyby in the elbow room to wave at the Bills fans?
No.
Oh, I don't know if it's AI or not, Jack, but
It's got to be AI.
I think it was real. They
I
asked
think it
him
was
about
real.
If that chicken shit wanted to show up in Buffalo and beat the fans, feel free. We'll see how you do, you little bastard.
He's about 175 soaking wet. You watch your mouth.
well, depends how many gold chains he's got on. Yeah,
No one in
Glasses.
Buffalo's 175.
That's
Wings,
correct.
beer, pizza.
He'll
Yeah.
come in with his joggers pulled up to his
Yeah.
knees and his
Yeah, they will be
Floppy
picking on
shoes.
those- yeah, that's called bullying in high school. But
let's go to the CFL championship game. Is this Sunday? And
I was
we've
going to
got-
go, but these damn
not-
airlines.
it's not too, you can drive to Winnipeg.
Oof, I'd rather
What are
not.
you talking about? Drive
Just
to
because
Winnipeg?
you drive to Winnipeg
Yeah,
doesn't mean
you
normal
drive
people
to
Is,
drive
is it
Winnipeg like an
drivable? It's a
idiot.
beautiful drive.
Yeah, in November. You hated it 2 months ago.
No, I loved it. It's,
No,
Yeah,
you
he
know what?
did.
You
Yeah,
hated
he
it.
did. He definitely didn't bitch and moan about that for 3 weeks straight.
beautiful.
Leading into it.
The scenery is lovely.
And flat. It's good. Sorry, Ryan. Back.
Most
Catch
outstanding
up on
player,
your podcasts.
Nathan Rourke. Wow, first time since
Cooking with Russ.
Russ Jackson that a Canadian won the MOP and the most outstanding Canadian player.
Do you think that's a real photo?
Yes, they brought him back, and
How have they ever got good on Russ to?
love that helmet though.
Yeah.
The old red helmet.
I still wish that. I mean, is it goofy? Yes, but having two
It
Rough
was
Riders,
the most CFL
in
thing of
this-
all time, and it'll never. Yeah.
Oh, they're spilled.
so,
When they finally get a 10th team, God bless their hearts, in like 2050, it better be called the Rough Riders. That's all I'm going to say.
yeah, I don't think it will be, but
Championship game is Sunday. Again, Rets Riders.
Why didn't you get Mace on? Oh, he's probably
He's very busy.
he's got things
Send
on
him
the
a
go.
note. Send him a note.
Yeah.
He's got me in a spot I don't like being at all. I think I went to a Grey Cup in Calgary that was Montreal against Saskatchewan. I've never cheered for the Durs in a Grey Cup.
I remember when I was
It's
leaving that
Mace.
game.
I love him.
It was nothing but just empty glass liquor bottles scattered all over the parking lot.
Are you talking about the Grey Cup in McMahon?
Yes,
It was
just-
Alouettes Riders.
It's like, what happened here?
Just
Was there a-
booze and regret.
Was there a tent city and people just finally left, but they left all the garbage here? It was just bottles,
Is this a
and
recycling
beer
facility?
case. It's like,
was on my
sheesh.
couch with pizza, like within.
Isn't that when you peed in the thing and got kicked out?
No, that was
Oh.
a different day. That's
Could've
the
sworn.
day Mr. Edwards.
He can piss in whatever he wants on his couch.
That's the
sworn that
day
was
I
different
thought I won the
rules of
50-50.
Mm.
But I
What happened?
thought I won the 50-50.
Right.
So I bowled over people trying to get in.
You've got
you're-
5 minutes to
you're a
get you
big winner.
50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a
Out of
big
my
pot.
way, folks. I'm a big winner.
Yeah. And then what happened?
And then we were wrong. We didn't win the 50-50.
Oh.
We were 100,000 numbers off.
Just one digit.
But it was going to be okay because the Riders are up.
That's
Right,
yeah.
Win
yeah.
a Grey Cup. Who cares?
Yep.
It's party.
Yep. Party time. Alouettes.
Put me to bed. Just put me to bed. That's-
If I was mean, I'd bring up the Riders' record in Grey Cups, but I wouldn't do that. Those are your odds. They're heavy favorites, minus 200.
Only 4 in 112 years.
Yeah, they're basically good for one every 30 years.
They're
My
good
buddy
right now.
Kuntz was trying to talk me into
Very
going to
good.
Winnipeg. He's like, "This is the last time in our lifetime."
Oh, they got Mace now.
Gonna make Mace.
Got Mace.
Mace has a contract for next year. They signed him to an extension already.
Yeah, they like him. He's good.
So
Of course, you like him. He's Mace.
He's Mace. It's got me all
And that
twisted up.
Jeremy O'Day knows what he's doing because he's
I
from
know.
Lockport, and he would be a Buffalonian. That would
He
kick the
does-
piss out of that McDaniels.
he does have. I got to
Those
admit,
times.
he's got me a little twisted here.
I don't like it at all.
Why?
Mace. Allegiance.
Well, it's just you can't
'Cause
like
you're
the
such a
Riders.
Bombers.
No, it's just that Calgary. It's just you can't cheer.
Can't cheer for the Durs, but there's Mace.
I'm
Say
with
that,
you,
man.
Rhett.
So you're going to cheer for Montreal? What the hell
That's
affiliation
what I'm
of
saying.
Montreal?
Anyone but the Durs used to be the
Screw
old policy.
you, Quebec.
Here's something that'll cheer up, Rhett. You're going to be watching this game Sunday somewhere.
You're damn right I am.
You're
I
going
know
to
where.
need something cozy and something that's going to just snuggle. Look at this
Oh my
beauty.
God, that's gorgeous.
Do you remember the pheasant sweater?
Oh yeah.
It's not the pheasant sweater, but this is damn good. Someone sent this in and said, you have to show this to Rhett. I'm
That
like,
is
yeah,
gorgeous.
I do.
Now what's it? Is it taking a pee in the water?
I think
or
it's just taking off, Dean. Yeah.
diarrhea.
Dump. It's a beautiful thing. If you can get this.
And finally, don't miss a dunk in this high school or you'll get ridiculed for life. Let's go to the high school sports.
And his pace on the run out, and he misses the dunk, and he's
Oh, he's pretending to be hurt, Rhett. That's the
been
move.
injured
I
on
didn't miss
that
the dunk.
last
I was
play.
hurt.
Might have been cramping up.
Yeah.
No, that's not
I'm sorry.
I'm hurt.
They are into this
I didn't
game.
miss the dunk. I was hurt. Oh, medic.
He faked the injury.
The kid is 15 years old.
Poor Dillard there. With the, where's
That was a
Lemoyne?
travel too, by the way.
Different colored shoes. Oh, that's going to be
Wrong
bad for the
leg.
Yeah,
brand.
and he did not pull. You know what? He is faking. I
You
think.
went viral for missing a dunk, pretend to be hurt, and then 3,000 fans all pretending to be hurt at the same time.
It's
Beautiful
tough
stuff.
that he knows immediately. It's
He's
like, I'm
like,
going to
"I'm
get
cooked."
crushed here.
It's like, I just got to delete social media. He hasn't even hit the ground yet. He knows what's going on.
Kids are stupid.
Kids are dumb. That is your Pinder Report on this Friday, November 14th, 2025 for our good friends at Village Honda. Lots of new in-stock inventory on the lot. And if you're looking for pre-owned, over 90 units on site and access to over 500 in the dealer group. All your automotive adventures begin at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall and online at villagehonda.com. They're your dealership for life.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
Ah!
Let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Let's get to our football picks.
We're due.
Let's go every
Wow.
week. Are
Rip
we
the Band-Aid off kind of
were
thing,
we
or-
back and then lost? I mean, what?
No,
How are we feeling about
Rhett's
it right
back.
I'm back.
now? Rhett's
I'm doing
back.
good.
Jack, how are you?
He's back.
I'm happy.
I'm changing everything this week.
Okay.
What?
I'm going back to a strategy that worked earlier this season. I'm switching back a little bit.
I'm
I
turning
don't
heel
know
this
if
week.
anything's worked for you, but okay. You
Come
can
on
tell
now.
yourself
Come
whatever.
on now.
You know what the biggest problem I've had?
Bills.
The Bills have let us down.
They've
The
struggled
Bills.
against the
If
spread.
I
I'm
got
gonna
rid
go
of
find
my
it.
Bills picks, I would be above 500. I'll
Bet
never
365.
give up, boys. I believe.
Game props, player props, totals, the money line. I mean, we do the spreads. A lot of those over-unders. I want an over-under. I won 2 over-unders last week.
Really?
Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app, get in the game, B19 or over. Look at Joe
What
Jacks
the-
doing the over what?
What?
Yep. No more spreads. I can't get a spread right to save my life.
He is right about that part. Dino's 11 games under. Goodness.
But how many games did I take this week?
Lots.
We're bouncing back, baby.
We're at 1 game under. Jack 5 back. Oh, God.
All right. Pinder, you weren't here last week. Walk us through your picks.
Okay, so I'm going full heel. All of your favorite teams, I'm betting against because
Okay.
I'm a jerk like that. You've missed me for a while. I need to remind you that I'm an
Really?
abrasive pain in the ass, a burr under your saddle.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Well, I got to remind you. Bengals are at Pittsburgh. They're getting 5.5. Burrow? Jack?
It's not for
Burrow's not playing,
He's
buddy.
practicing. They got the
Oh,
mo.
it's not
yeah.
The
playing.
mo. They're feeling good. There's light at the end of the tunnel, boys. Let's go. And they looked awful against my Chargers last week, did the Steelers.
Yes.
God, they were bad. Jack turned the TV off after like 3 quarters. Perfect stuff.
That was the first Steelers game I have actually turned off
What?
in years.
Yep, they were bad.
Hmm.
Aaron Rodgers looks like he's about 80.
Oh, when he got
Yeah.
smucked that one time.
That
That
photo
was
was
photo?
great.
God. I'm like, was this taken like before World War II? How old is this man? It was no good. Minnesota's at Chicago. I actually, I'm kind of feeling like the Vikings might be all right. JJ's shown flashes. We can see a little more of it. Bears been good, but this one's in Minnesota.
the
I will
Bears-
take the
The
Vikings.
Bears have been good, but I don't think they are.
I agree. I totally agree. The record's respectable. I don't think they are. And Tampa Bay at Buffalo getting 5.5. The Bills under 500 against the spread. I like Tampa not to win outright, Rhett. I still think the Bills win this, but the Bills have been giving us some speed wobbles here. Miami?
The Bills
Tampa's
are
way
terrible
better than Miami.
defensively. McDermott's going to get his ass fired.
Could be a lot of Rashad White because the Bills can't stop the run. So I'm going to go against all your favorite teams and be the prick that I've been come to know known as. There you go.
Why can't you stop the run, Dean? You're a defensive
Guru.
coordinator.
Who, the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just need a little bit more gumption.
I don't think anyone uses that word anymore.
No one knows what it means.
But you're all idiots. So the
Thanks.
Bills will win. They're never down. If they do go down, they're never down for long, Dean. They're
Yeah.
never down and out.
Circle the
They're
wagons.
down because they love to circle the wagons.
Yeah.
And I was singing Mr. Brightside in my truck yesterday. It just happened. So
They're inspired by that.
Yeah,
There
they
we
know.
go.
They know.
the Bills, the Jags, I don't know why. I've picked them a whole bunch this year, but I guess +3. Sure.
Getting 3 at home
Yeah.
to the Chargers.
And
My
this
Chargers.
is the happiness hedge.
Oh,
Oh.
I do not cheer for the Ravens or the Chiefs. That's what the Bills have to get through.
Yeah, you can't do
I
that.
hate them.
Mhm.
But if they happen to win, I'm covered off. Ravens
7.5.
-7.5, Chiefs -4. Where are the Ravens?
Ravens are in Cleveland,
I hate Cleveland.
and the Chiefs are in Denver for a huge
And
divisional
the
game.
Denver Broncos, you just don't know. Like, supposed to be good. Are they good? Not sure if they're good. Are they going to?
Lots
They're
of
like
wins.
the Steelers. They're the Steelers of the West Coast. They're shit. Go Chiefs. I mean, yeah.
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 All right, Dino. What are you looking at there?
I've just seeing if any of the
All your-
lines have moved.
All your notes?
Yeah. No.
There's a lot of games. so
I
you
see
have
what you're
check
trying to
the
do. You're trying to
lines.
squeeze a few more points.
Well, I'm just seeing if I missed anything because, would hate that.
Grab a glass of water. Here's Dean's picks.
I'm with you. Ravens are good. Lamar's back. He's feeling it. They haven't even flexed yet. The Falcons. What are the Falcons? You know what? They're good at home. They're playing the Panthers. Panthers are garbage. 3.5. You're giving me you know what? Trying to scare me off with the hook? I'm not
afraid.
scared.
Not afraid.
No. I see what you're doing. 3-6-5. I see you.
Right through it.
Seahawks.
Where are they getting 3 points?
They're pretty good. They're in LA to play the Rams.
Ooh, that's a big game, NFC West.
That's right. +3. Texans -6. They're at Tennessee.
Tennessee's
So, General Mills
What a
is not very
battle.
good. They're gonna beat
What a
them.
battle that's going to be. We got to watch that
They're
one.
gonna smash the Titans. Broncos +4.
Wrong.
I mean,
Lions.
they have wins. They've not been convincing competition, but they're getting. I mean, Chiefs -4 on the road. Lions 2.5. They're at Philadelphia. You're not giving me the full 3, trying to scare me off. I'm not scared. I'm not fooled.
Does he look intimidated?
No,
No.
do I? Oh, it's another one of those European games. The Dolphins Dolphins.
The Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Washington's been
Haven't
pretty
done
bad.
it.
this year.
-2.5 over in wherever they're playing.
Madrid,
Yeah,
Spain.
Dublin. They're going to beat the Commanders. I'm with the Bills, buddy. They've
Well,
they've hurt our
reassuring.
heart.
That's reassuring for me.
Me and you, pal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I hate to do it. Vikings at home. -2.5 against
I
my
love how you
Bears.
guys
Zone
bet with your
team.
heart.
Zone
Just don't bet.
team.
The
Listen.
game.
This is my bounce back week. This is where we're gonna. This is
good.
about respectability. If it takes 1 week against, that's
There is not a true Bears fan in the world that would bet against their team.
It's a happiness hedge.
No, this is a chicken
No,
bok.
that's what I was told. It's
Next
called
team
a-
next.
a happy-
Packers.
Bok,
Packers
chicken.
-7. They are taking on the New York Giants. We all love Jameis, but he's a bit of a disaster.
Oh, he's good for 2
He's
pick
got
sixes.
a higher
Easy.
power on his side.
Yeah, he does. The Niners -3. They're getting old Brock Purdy.
And Ricky Pearsall
Yeah,
might be back too.
Getting them back. -3 in Arizona against the Cardinals. Cards aren't very good.
They've quit.
Raiders
You.
+3 at home against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys cannot stop anything.
I thought Jerry had the boys rolling. What's
He's-
going on here?
Geno Smith is going to throw for 1,000 yards.
Both these defenses are atrocious.
I sent this to
Over?
Jack this morning, and he said, "What? No Steelers?"
You're missing a game.
You know what, buddy? Let's go.
Let's go.
Put the Steelers
Knock
on
it
my
on there.
card. -5.5 at home against the Bengals.
In bold.
In
In
bold.
bold at 9:26 a.m.
Wow.
Let's
look
go.
at that.
Yeah.
926, yeah.
So there you go. Those are my picks. We are coming back. I can't wait. I can't wait
To be 3 games under
for
5.
Tuesday.
You prove everyone right. Bounce back, boom.
Yeah. I bet this on my app with Bet365.
Really?
My usual,
Unit.
not everybody can do $5 bets all the time.
Big unit play.
Gonna be $16,000 richer.
Really?
You're buying,
That's a
right?
hell of an ROI.
Hell
isn't
yeah.
it? You're going to Nashville.
You're buying.
Damn right. Love it.
All right, we're switching it up. We're doing over unders this week. Seattle and LA over 48.5. Staff Daddy, last 3 games,
I forgot about staff.
13 TDs, 0
Totally
interceptions.
forgot.
He is on fire right
Oh.
now. Staff Daddy.
Staff Daddy.
And
No one knows what we're talking
no,
about.
nobody knows. It's a good nickname. Seahawks last 2 games, 38 points and 44 points. Both these teams are on fire. Give me the over. San Francisco and Arizona, the return of Brock Purdy. He's missed 6 games. Jacoby Brissett starting for the Cardinals. Give me the under. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. These 2 teams played a couple weeks ago. It was a
Gross.
shootout. 33-31 Bengals. This time will be different. Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers is
oh.
now washed.
Right.
so the Steelers can't score, but their defense is playing better now.
What is the defense?
The steel curtain.
That's right.
Oh,
The
boy.
steel curtain. No way they're
Jeez.
doing that again on us at home. I'll take the under and Detroit and Philly. Guess who's calling the offense in Detroit now?
Oh, then
Dan Campbell.
Campbell.
Dan the man.
Dan the man.
Don't back down, Dan.
44
Yeah.
points last week against Washington. I think Philly can hang a bit. I'll take the over 46.5.
I love it. I love it.
This feels good.
Oh, good.
That's why I love Bet365.
Oh, God, it's fun.
Because
We
we feel
love-
good when you put it in.
Yes, we love football and all that, but you start doing this with your buddies.
Dean's already spent the 16 grand. He's working. He's
Oh my
budget
God, I
for it.
can't even.
He's going to Nashville.
Merry Christmas to me.
How many times are you playing Freebird with all that
Woo!
money?
It's a lot of free bird.
Yes.
Might be too much free bird if there is such a thing. Get the app. Get in the game with Bet365. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. You must be 19, and of course, bet responsibly. I kind of joke, but that's I do $5 here, $10 there, just having some fun with it. But it doesn't take a massive bet to have
No,
you
a little
to have
juice.
you into
Little
it.
juice.
I did my I did a little parlay yesterday. The two plus shots.
Yeah, I wondered how that went.
Because
What'd you have?
Coronado.
I had Coronado to get. It was for 2 or more shots,
Heater.
just kind of
Yeah, yeah.
down the line. I had Coronado. I had David Pasternak.
Pasta.
I had the Chick Dog, Jeff
Yes,
Chikrin, who
Jacob.
oddly has been
Jacob.
putting up a ton
Jacob.
of shots.
Jeff.
Jacob.
No, you're confusing with his dad.
I got it. 1 sec. Sorry, Boom.
All right, that's all right. I'm trying to stall as best I can. Anyway,
But you're playing the props. Shots.
Wow.
yeah,
It's a quick double up.
just having some fun with it.
Look at this.
Adrian Kempe, Kyle Connor, Matt Coronado, Pasta, Chick Dog, all
Look
with 2 or
at
more
that.
shots on the night. Bingo, bango, bongo. Nice little $5 parlay there.
Bang, bang.
Coronado's been shooting the hell out of the puck.
Yes, he has. And I was saying it. The nice thing about 365 now, and they do it with football and all of that.
Yeah,
They show you the last 5 games.
yeah, the little game log.
Here's what they've had in shots.
Mhm.
Well, if Chikrin's been like 5, 3, 4, you could probably get 2 or more.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, 365, for doing some homework for me.
Coronado, 26 shots his last 4 games.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. So there you go. Bet
If you like
365.
shoot. That's good.
Shoot or shoot.
Depot's pissed. All those sticks.
I know.
Oh, yeah, gosh.
It's a lot of dough. It's a lot of dough. Outdoor dental.
Was there 2 weeks
I was
ago?
going to say, so give us the update because you were just there.
Yeah. Well, so this is me 2 years ago. Went in to get a little snoring treatment done. Excellent results. Pew, pew, pew. Soleil laser, Dino.
There it is.
Little topical spray. Tss, tss.
Yeah.
Then they laser back and forth over that soft palate in the back of your throat. That's the thing that flaps when you're snoring.
Right.
Tighten that up a little bit. All right. Lasers can
Nice.
tighten it up. Takes about 3 weeks to kick in. Go in for your second 15-minute visit. Boom. Significant results.
There you go.
Can last up to 2 years. So I went back to get touched up again because my wife's all over me. You're snoring again. It's like, yeah, you got spoiled 2 years of me not snoring. Now I'm back.
How about it? 2 15-minute treatments. Tighten up that soft palate. Tighten her up. Tighten that up. Non-surgical and pain-free. And in addition to that, the Soleil laser also cutting edge for just your regular dentistry. No needles, no drills, no stress. Outdoor.dental is the website. Dr. J is he's just a sweet guy.
It's like, the stuff I've been doing with you. Like, we get all your Lugans coming in for this stuff.
Yeah.
That's great.
Poor
That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
We're sorry, but you're welcome.
Do you think your guys snore? Yeah. If they're awake, they're snoring.
Yeah.
Like just
conscious.
sitting at
Yeah.
their works. Is he sleeping? No. Just a very flimsy, soft palate.
Tighten it up, Dr.
Tighten
J.
it Outdoor.dental is the website. Well, before we get out of here,
Friday, Dean.
it is a Friday. Super chat. Comments that come in during the course of the show with a cash donation get put on the program. Then we send the money to the Youth Centers of Calgary. Stuart Schultz.
Stuart.
Rhett. This morning on the old show, Kron said Hasek used to ask guys to shoot at his mask in practice. Did he ever ask you to do that?
You believe what you want to believe.
Thanks for the $5, Stuart. It's for the kids.
How does Kron know Hasek?
Because he's a shooter and he played in Buffalo?
Oh,
Nope.
I love Brent Kron.
I used to.
Oh,
Philip, $4.99.
Wow.
with GM Nico Harrison being fired from the Mavericks earlier this week. Who in the NHL as a GM did a horrible job with their team in the past?
Everyone in Buffalo for the last 15 years.
It's been a long run.
Yeah. Been a real lots of options there.
I don't know that Tim Murray. I feel like he got sideswiped, I'll say, by the Oilers in their BS McDavid victory.
Yeah.
Lottery. And that was the
Mike Milbury had some questionable deals back
Mike
in the
was
day.
always good, yeah.
Garceau after Mike Milbury as well. They had
Yeah.
a good little tandem there.
Very true.
Oh, what's his
He
name
was-
up the road that did the old
Pete Chiarelli?
yeah,
Yeah, Pete
the
Chiarelli.
Griffin Reinhart deal?
Oh, what a winner. And then also, hey, Mikko Koskinen, you played 12 times in this league. Let's get you a 3-year deal.
Sign him up.
Yeah, sign him
Jordan
up.
Eberle, let's turn you into paperclip.
Yeah.
We can do this over a few trades.
So yeah, there's the list is long.
It's a long list.
Someone signed
I
Darnell
don't
Nurse
think
to
there's
9
an
and a
actual
quart.
qualification thing. You just sign up for it, and sometimes they give you the job.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
like who you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally. Hey, I played with Wayne. Yeah, come on in.
Cake tester.
Don't be testing
Are
cakes.
you testing cakes? 44? Is that what you're doing out there?
There's no way to play the game. Jesus.
The Leafs are
Get the photo. Jesus.
So good.
Leafs are pathetic, but are they sadder than the Oilers? Coilers? Who's freaking out harder? Turtle Derby of the easy to hate Canadian
It
teams.
really is, but the Leafs are freaking out.
We talked about it a little bit. I think the Leaves are in way worse shape.
Correct.
I think the Coilers are going to come around and find themselves in the playoffs, and who knows what happens there. But the Leaves, I actually worry about as far as this year, next year, moving forward, what they're actually capable of.
Never mind the whole pressure's on. We're here to win. That's another factor. Although
Yeah.
Connor sort of supplies that with it too.
Yeah.
Good thing he signed.
Cake
Ooh.
Tester 44. Good to have you on the show. Butters the Duck 27.99.
Butters.
Wow. Just dropping in to say, loved the warm-up show, but Mike Gould needs to change the name of this program.
Red actually named the show. So any-
Ignition and Firestarter are both great.
both.
Both great.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people in preheat, but somehow the benevolent
Pre-burn.
dictators thought that Warmies was the move.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, at
lot of
least the logo's
controversy over
good.
this name.
Good. That means people are paying attention.
Sure.
That's true.
We're going to call the show Butters the Duck. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Butters the Duck 27.99. That's he's
Thank you,
invested.
Butters.
Sedgy.
Who says no? Anderson, Sharangovich, and Kadri for Nyes, Cowan, D-man of Toronto's choice to offset money, and a first, second round pick and retention on Kadri.
There's so much there. I don't even know what's up and down anymore. There's
Mike,
a lot there.
yeah. My guess is Toronto.
I
Toronto,
would say
probably.
they say no.
Yeah. To get- because they- yeah.
They don't want anything to do with
Those
Sharon
first
Gilbert.
seconds sound nice. What year are they in? Like 2048? Like they've traded all their picks.
It's 2028.
They're first, yeah.
Yeah.
That's way down the line.
The Leafs say no.
Yeah, because you're taking on Sharangovich and 5.
Hui. Yeah, you talk about retention on Condry. You
Yeah.
mentioned retention on Sharon Gomez.
Handsome Dan, $20, 2 goals for the Flames, $10 per goal. Handsome Dan has been tremendous. Rhett,
Handsome Dan.
I watched a video of you breaking the glass with a slapper from the point in St. Louis.
Where?
St. Louis.
It wasn't in St. Louis, but whatever.
I know it missed the net and a bunch of guys started ribbing you. But does it feel good inside when that happens?
It not only missed the net, I think it was nearly out of the rink when
that plexiglass panel in the corner.
It's a good thing they
yeah,
taller panes of glass.
yeah.
Where was it?
It was in Buffalo. Sure,
Were you playing St. Louis? Could
maybe.
be some sort of St. Louis
Maybe.
tie-in. Handsome Dan's never.
But so how did you feel about it? It's like, look at the power.
What I thought was, what a waste of time this is going to be to clean this disaster up.
I get to sit down for a little bit
we
while
had
they
to go in,
clean.
and then we had to come back.
we're gonna do the intermission early.
Yes.
Thanks, Rhett.
Way to
What
go,
the hell is
Warner.
Warner?
Just stick to tested cakes.
Yeah.
Would
Just
ya?
44.
No one was going to get hurt by the shot, Handsome Dan. I'll tell you that. It was. It wasn't my powerful.
Are you saying it was the integrity of the
It may have
glass and
been
not
the integrity?
your extreme power?
That was back when the
When
Oh,
we didn't
man.
immediately see that and go, geez, I should really have him on the point on the power play. Maybe we should be feeding him one time. No.
this is when they were in bankruptcy protection in
Yeah,
Buffalo. They were just using secondhand panes of glass,
Yeah.
anything they could find.
It's tough. Poor Buffalo's
Poor,
taking it hard on the show.
Yeah, well, just took me
The
bad.
poor goal
decade
judge,
and a
which
half.
was still a thing, did get chewed up a little.
Evan Chartrand.
Fellas! Well, how much do you pay?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. $6.99.
No.
Just landed in Calgary for the weekend. Where are the spots to eat?
Oof, there's lots.
Well, there's
where are
one.
you in town?
It's a burger place. Clown is kind of their spokesperson.
Going to the clown shop.
McDon, McDan,
doing?
Beds,
McDaniels.
Ron, something like that.
Good
Yeah.
Mercado. What else?
There's a King that has a burger place. I
Barbecue.
forget what his name is.
Where he's from.
Yeah.
this guy.
There's a redheaded chick.
Monkey, Cluck and Cleaver
Sandy?
for fried
Monday.
chicken.
Sandy?
Monkey breakfast.
Okay. Give him the list. I'll stop talking.
What I just did.
Well, I'm talking over you. He can't hear.
I was talking with you. I can hear you because you're full of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go to Mercado because it's one of my faves.
Yes.
I've not been to this Barbarella. It's supposed
It's
to
quite
be
lovely downtown.
Now there's another Italian joint over here. That's
Dopo, very hot. Tough to get a resume.
Monkey for breakfast is
Yeah.
quite good.
Good.
OEB.
What could it be?
What's a good? We talked about this the other day.
What kind of food?
Soup and sandwich. What kind of weather we got today?
I like
Yeah.
that.
What kind of weather we got today?
That's soup
Chili.
weather.
Yeah, it's soup weather, stew weather for sure.
Garrison will have some sort of hearty soup on special today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tons of great restaurants.
There you go.
Yep. Lots.
There you go.
Got the pizza. Is it Pizza Uno on?
Una.
Una.
Some teeth that.
Yeah.
And hey, Evan, welcome to town, bud.
Welcome.
Evan, kick some ass out.
Enjoy the hospitality.
By the way, driving around LA, traffic's horrible. Borrowing a truck. It's got a DVD player in the back. You would not believe what movie was in the back the fellas got to watch for the first time ever, 10 years of age.
Porn.
Ferris Bueller.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Bueller.
Bueller.
Bueller. Yeah.
Bueller. Oh, yeah. I hope Ferris is all right. All the boys at the cop shop thinking about him.
Thank you, teammates.
Teammates, God, I hope the Oilers miss the playoffs.
God bless you, teammates.
Have a good weekend,
Have a
boys.
good
You
weekend.
too.
These
You
are the
too.
boys.
That's the brisket guy.
Maybe you can talk to the guy that's new to town. Tell him where to eat. Huh?
Yeah.
There you go. That's all.
What a way to end. Jack, how was the show today?
What a week.
Unbelievable.
Due for a day off.
Noodles was great. We had a lot of fun today.
I usually leave here and just hate myself and just eats me up how bad the shows are. But you know what? Less so today.
Good. You had a good week.
We had a really good
I
week.
was checking in.
We had some long shows.
Do you
nervous.
think about the show after the show?
Yeah, sometimes I walk across the street and I go to it's like,
What have I done with my life?
Just
am I
grab a
doing
dart
this?
and move
Am I-
on. Who
Walking
cares?
past the
how much longer am I gonna like what
work
are you
above
doing?
a hairdresser
one more, one more.
construction zone.
How many years are you going to talk about the Calgary Flames? Daniel,
€5.
let the season sink with steady strain. Mission McKenna turns the grind into gain.
Here's we're already there. We don't have to. Yes, love your little rhymey things that you're doing here. I have now become comfortable. You know, just thinking back over the past while, the
Mhm.
Islanders, where'd they finish last year?
Like 10th from the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick
The
first.
Oilers have done it. When teams have finished last, they're not. We don't have to be dead last. Top 5 last, and I think
Yeah.
we're on a nice mission to
It's
get.
a lovely trajectory.
Yeah.
Mission McKenna.
Can we do one last thing?
Of
Just 'cause
course.
it is great. Who we got? Not
I hate to do it, but I'm going to take the Durs and Corey Mace because he's an absolute peach of a human.
Riders.
Riders.
all right. We're all in on her.
Yeah.
That's trouble for you.
So that's great news for
Rider
Sorry,
fans.
correct.
Alouettes. Sorry, Mace. Serves Mace right. I mean,
Got the barn burner curse.
yeah.
What the hell do you do to those guys?
I don't know. You know what? We brought him on the show.
Yes.
They did nothing but kick ass. I don't think they lost since we had him
We
on.
got to be careful with our powers here.
You're welcome, Mace.
Send us a
Yeah.
little.
No, just come in
hoodie
with the
from-
trophy when you
Yeah,
pass
bring
through
it in.
town. We know how you
We're
roll.
not allowed to touch it anyway.
Dickinson would hate it. Those assholes.
Good year, Dave. There's only one winner. You did a hell of a job turning
Those
the ship
guys,
around this
You
year.
know, my buddies sitting in Calgary and Martin.
You know what Dave should do then? Dave should say, "You guys come on down to the McMahon here when have those food days."
Yeah, we'll do
Yes,
some
I
burgers.
I mean,
yeah.
you want to, but
Sure, they'd have us down there.
It was Jack that let them down, really. It's not our fault.
yeah, Jack half.
Yeah. I had to go to Nashville.
Jack had to go
Yeah.
puke all over some bar bill I had in Nashville instead of go to
All
BC
right,
Place.
let's get out of here.
See ya.
See ya, buddies.